Oh my gosh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what up, Rufio? Right? Carb day. It's all about the carbs today. I am so excited. Hey, Plaid. Hey, Issa. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Oh my gosh. Y'all ready for an insane amount of bread? An insane amount of bread. Who doesn't love Carb Day? Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. Um, let's get into this. Sunday, we are doing, I've had to put it out because when you make bread, you gotta let things rest. So we got some quick breads and then we also got some need the yeast to rise at least an hour. Oh, yay! Ah, thank you, little man. Love you so much. Okay, so I know for a while I took it away, but the jar came back. The jar of ideas came back, and I picked out breads last week. And at first I was like, I gotta do bread with something else. And so I picked out two, trying to think I gotta make it together. No. Breads really needs, it could be its own month, honestly. But I wanted to try a bunch of different breads that I've always wanted to make and all of that. So again, themes are back. We got our themes. If you're new, any theme you may have, throw it in chat. I will throw it in the jar. And then at the end of the stream, we pick a theme for next week. Simple, easy, fun. Also, y'all, I didn't have lunch today, so I might be eating my chips, more carbs, while I am sitting here doing all this. But I probably won't, because then everything's going to taste like nacho cheese. Let's see, breads. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing a bunch today. Doing a bunch of breads. We are doing a cinnamon bread. We are doing a condensed milk bread. We are doing a garlic herb cheddar bread. And then a pecan bread and an apple fritter bread. Woo! You all ready? This is insane. Right? The garlic herb cheddar to me is super interesting. It's got two types of cheeses, different types of herbs, garlic. I am really interested in that. And one of the big thing with the garlic herb is they want fresh herbs. And I do have some, but I don't have as many as I wanted. So I will be putting some dried oregano in. But this is from my basil plant. And so I picked that this morning. So we are going to be putting fresh basil in this cheddar bread. I am beyond excited for that. And then on top of that, I have a slew of things to make sure we got this going. And I will tell you guys this. So this is what I have. Our quick breads, which will come towards the end of the stream or while everything's rising, is our pecan and apple fritter. Those don't have yeast. They don't need rising. Fast, quick, easy. The condensed milk bread is the one that needs the longest amount of time. So we're going to start with that one. That needs 1 to 1.5 hours to rise before the baking starts. So I was like, okay, we're good with that. Cinnamon bread and the garlic bread both need an hour to rise as well. So I really, truly am going to try to make sure we can get this done. Thankfully, because we got two quicks in between the three rising, I feel like we can get good. But I was smart today. I was so smart today because I was like, I need loaf pans to do all this. I don't have enough. I've got minis, so I can give them to friends and family in town after stream if it turns out good. Because seriously, the last thing I want, personally, it's probably not the last thing. It wouldn't be the worst. I don't want 5 loaves of bread to eat all by myself. Top Dog loves a good carb, but it is not his favorite thing like mine. I live for carbs. I love carbs. I figure out how to have carbs every day. So for me, I decided I can't have that in my house or else I will eat bread every day. So I bought mini loaves that the apple fritter bread, the pecan bread, the condensed milk bread, the cinnamon bread will probably go in these. And then the garlic herb bread is more loaf. So I think I'm going to do like mini loaves, not in these, just kind of on their own. But oh my gosh, if you live near me, after stream, you can come pick up some breads, some free breads. But we got so much. I got all the stuff to do this. My water is filled. My coffee is half drink. So we're gonna drink the rest of this during stream to wake up. But I'm ready for a carb day. I am so beyond ready. How are you guys? How's your week been? Let's get our aprons on here. And I'm gonna have to reread these recipes by probably like 10 times each, just to make sure I'm good to go. So aprons on, because this is flour. I don't even know if you guys can see too. How fun is this? I literally have every possible. I have 3 bowls, so that way I can do everything in the bowl and have it rise. Like we're gonna make this as professional as possible. When you be near, hey, if you can make it here by the end of stream, I'll say near. All right. All the recipes I'm using, link to chat, it's pinned to the top. I got these from all different types of blogs. I actually found them off my Pinterest because I've been wanting to do so many more breads. If I were to open my own company again, it would be something to do with bread. 100%. Not sourdough because your girl sucks at that, but it would be fun other breads. So 100%. So this first one is from a blog called, let me go to the top. We're going to start with that sweet and condensed. Beth's Quick Bites. And it's easy, sweet, condensed milk bread. And by the way, this bread looks amazing. It looks like the best sandwich bread ever. So, and honestly, like, if I was going to be real special, you guys, look at this. So, I got these from the store, the grocery store today. Just like the little cards that I was like, oh my gosh, you could put like a little piece of paper in here. And this is what I might do when I hand them out, is write down the types of bread and like stick it in here so that they know what bread is what. But like, how cute would it be come fall, Christmas, maybe even Easter, handing everybody some like fun, cute breads with some twine around it. That's just like my thing. But all right, let's get back to our condensed bread. So to prepare the dough, we're gonna start with all of this first, because this one is gonna take the longest. In a mixing bowl, combine the flour, instant yeast, sugar, salt, and mix well. In a separate bowl, whisk together the warm milk, sweetened condensed milk, softened butter, egg, and warm water. Gradually add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, wet to dry, mixing with a spoon or until sticky. Okay. Transfer the dough to a lightly floured surface, knead for 8 to 10 minutes, or shortcut. We're all about the shortcuts. Use a stand mixer with a dough hook on medium speed for 5 to 6 minutes. Form the ball. Cover with a damp cloth, plastic wrap. We have plastic wrap. In a warm place, 1 to 1.5 hours. Then, this is what happens a lot of the time. So then, once it's all risen, we punch it down. And then we're going to put it into little balls, arrange them on a baking pan, or in our case, we're going to arrange them in a little individual pan, and then cover again and let that go for another 30 to 40 minutes. So, this one, it'll be like the one we take out very last. Thankfully, the cook time is like 20 minutes, and we'll do an egg wash ahead. So, in my ovens today, by the way, there's one. This is the weirdest. I've never cooked anything this low. At 200 degrees Fahrenheit, one at 350. The apple fritters get the 200, I think because of the apples, so that they don't burn and brown with that sugar. So first things first, we're going to do this piece by piece. Because we have to go wet into dry and then dough hook, I'm going to put the dry in this, and then we'll put the wet in a separate bowl. Well, look at me not being prepared with all my measurements. All right. All right, let's get some more bowls out here. And, okay. I have the stove cam on, by the way, today, but I don't even know if we're going to use it because I don't know if there is something to use with it today. Maybe just to show you guys the tops of the breads, but bread you can actually pick up and it's not going to fully fall. Hey, Pooh, how are you doing? How is it going? All right, let me get a leveler real quick. All right, so dry's gonna go in here. So we're gonna start with our dries, which is 3.5 all-purpose flour. Okay, there's your half. I made sure like I have so much flour that I even have like backup flour. This ain't a gluten-free. I'm gonna tell you, this is no gluten-free streaming today. We all about the glutens and carb day. But this is exciting because I always on like Thanksgiving, especially Christmas, I always want to think of sweet things to give to people. And so if I can get this down with these breads, like who doesn't like a really good bread, right? Ooh, what are you making for dinner? Or I guess, yeah, making because you're cooking it. What are you cooking? Okay, let's grab that yeast. And we're at 2¼ teaspoons. I always hate looking for that quarter. Okay. One, two. Okay. 2¼ Now we're gonna go for that granulated sugar. Where's my sugar? Okay, here we go. Oh, your dad's here. That's awesome. Roasted chicken, all the fixins. I cheated with the box. Hey, I never call it cheating. Getting food the way you need food is the best way. I love it though. That sounds really yummy. Yeah, I think today for dinner, although I'm doing breads on here, I think tonight for dinner I have some, I don't want, what kind of fish is it? Mahi. I have some mahi that I'm going to do like a miso sauce on with some broccoli. I think that's what we're going to have for dinner, not what I'm making on stream. Maybe if this bread takes long enough, I'll make that then on stream so you guys can see it. But that's like what we're having for dinner eventually. But it's only 2:30-ish in Las Vegas right now. So, okay. This is just the salt. Okay, dry is done. All right, we're gonna just stick this over here because now we gotta go for our wet here. And they want it to be wet to dry. All right, let's see here. And, okay, we're gonna need warm milk. And then 1/4 cup condensed milk, which I got some sweetened condensed milk. 1/4 cup softened butter. I do have some room temp. I think I need to bring more room temp out though, because I definitely don't have enough for everybody else. So let's just grab some blocks of butter and start those getting room temp. 1 egg. Do I mix the egg? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. And warm water. All right, so we're gonna do all that. All of it gets done. Love, love, love. So with the milk, I'll definitely have to heat that up a little bit on the stove. But let's get this 1/4 cup of butter. And I really want to make sure too, because I want some more warm butter because I'm going to line the pans all with butter, those little tins. I don't have Pam or anything like that, so that'll have to be how I do it. Okay. And then let's see, we're going to do our condensed milk now. I don't think I've ever made, oh, I used that the other day. I used my trusty little guy here. Let me move my drinks, right? All the butter, all the yummy, yummy, yummy butter. And how fun would these breads be? Like if we get them to turn out good, like how fun would it be to have like different, oh, this is like me. Oh, I need to Ugh, I wish I had enough time to do this. It would be so fun to make specialty butters for all the different breads. So when you give them to people, not only do they get like a gift basket of bread, but then you can buy those little jams and fully like do little butters that go with it. How extra is that? That is a treat and a half. Okay. 4th cup condensed milk. Here you go. Easy. Because like I'm thinking for that cheddar one, like a jalapeno butter would be delicious. Like how yummy would that be? And then obviously you have the pecan and all of that. You could do like a cinnamon or an apple butter to go with the pecan bread. Be so good. So good. Yep, 3 hours. Oh wow, I'm 3 hours behind you, Pook. Okay. Yeah. We are West Coast, United States time. All right. Let's heat up. Okay, we've got our condensed milk, butter. Oh, we can put the egg in here. Get him in here. And then the warm water and the warm milk. I'm going to measure it. And then we'll warm it up on the stove. I guess I am using the stove for something today. I didn't think I was going to be doing any stove work today. So we need a 4th cup warm water. Okay. And obviously warm, not boiling, not sizzling. Seriously, just warm. It'll probably be on the stove, guys, for like a minute. And then this is, it's whole milk it wants, right? I don't know. Since just warm milk, I'm going to use whole. I just think the fats in whole milk make everything taste so much better when you're baking. And you want a 1/2 cup. Yeah, like this is like a sandwich bread I'm making right now. And I probably, what kind of butter would I do with this? Because I already have a jalapeno butter, an apple butter, a cinnamon butter, maybe a really good like honey butter. It's almost 6 p.m. Ooh. So you're on the East Coast then. Okay, stove cam. You guys are gonna see I put this on high. I'm seriously just gonna watch it. All I have to do is make sure it just gets slightly warm. Thank you for the follow so much. Is it Auden Hall? Oh my gosh, Hallwell Elliott? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to be putting it in here. Let me just kind of stir this up. And by the way, if you do make your water and your milk too hot, just take it off the stove and push it to the side. Hi, how are you doing today? Welcome to our carb day, making so many breads that I've never made before. Oh, thank you. I have plans for many, many more. This is about to come off. I told you guys, 30 seconds. Hot. It is going to be hot off the presses because I don't want this so hot. Yep, that's it. Perfect. And I'm going to slowly, again, it's not boiling hot, but I also don't want that egg that we put in here to cook. But the heat from this, by the way, is what's going to make that yeast bloom. Almost to the point of getting this into that dough. There we go. Okay. I'll probably have more milks and stuff I'm going to have to heat up, but this is good. So this, I mean, it really just looks like heated milk because obviously with the butter and the egg everything kind of just melted together. All right, so we're gonna put this in. Said medium for 5 to 8 minutes, right? That's what it said? That's what it said? Yes, okay. Oh, 5 to 6 minutes. We dough cooking. Well, and welcome to the group, Auden. I hope you enjoy it here. I am not a professional chef, but that's what makes this fun. You all can learn all from my mistakes. That's always so fun. What's up, Alley Cat? Oh my gosh, show a puppy. Let me grab you. We took them on really good walks today. I'm going to show you guys Stella. I know I usually show Roxy, but the Stella girl is looking so cute. All right, here we go. All right. Here is the Stellas. These girls have had fun in the sun. They went on a big walk this morning. So they are tired. But oh my gosh, the puppies. Yes, so that is Stella. She is, I have 2 Frenchies, Stella and Roxy. She is the older one. You guys can see she looks exactly how you think a French Bulldog would look. The other one everyone thinks is a Boston Terrier, but she's not. And yeah, we went on a huge walk this morning, which for them is like 1.5 miles. Too much for them, but they are sleeping and happy and just the best. And Stella is about to be 4 years old. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty. I'm going to show you guys this in a minute. I want to give it that, time. Let's drink a little more coffee. Yeah, Stella is about to be 4. I can't believe it, in just like a week or 2. Roxy, my other Frenchie, she will be turning, she's 3 right now, and she won't be 4 until November. But yeah, they're only a few months apart from each other, but it's perfect. I love it. But yeah, we went on like about 1.5 miles walk today, and they were not ready for that. And these girls, if you don't know anything about Frenchies, once they work out, they're done. I only have to work them out like 3 times a week, and on it for like an hour, and they're done. They're so tired, they're little just fart bubbles. All right. Okay. I got a very good dough hook, so let's show you guys on the stove cam. Look at that dough. Beautiful. Like, beautiful, beautiful dough. All right, so we are going to, I have to be super organized today. Most of the time I'm not, but we have to be today so I know which, at the end of all of this, all the doughs are gonna look exactly the same. So I'm gonna take my plastic wrap. I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna write on it which one this is. And then the time. So I am gonna do, I'm gonna call this the milk bread. And I don't need to check it for an hour, so I'm gonna put check at, so it's 2:54 here. So I'm gonna say check at 3:55. So I'm gonna show you guys in stove kind of what this looks like, so you guys can see it. So I literally just like wrote what bread it is. And the other thing too is if you're ever like, I don't know if my bread's rising, this is something I learned from the very short stint I did in culinary school, is see where the bread is. If I just like lightly do like kind of a circle, if it's bigger than that circle when I come back, sorry, that's kind of hard to see. If it's bigger than that circle when I come back, that means it got bigger. That's really the simplest way if you're ever wanting to check. because sometimes you might make big loaves of bread and you're like, did it rise enough? Did it? When you do this little circle, it helps. But we are sitting milk bread, check out 355. This one can even go, actually I should put that on here, hold on, because I know this one's an hour to an hour and a half. So I'm gonna say check between 355 and 425. That way, I know I have a little bit of time. This guy can sit for a little bit. We are organized today. Okay, let's put this off to the side. So that is our longest bread. 1 down, 5 to go, 4 to go. All right, and again, everybody, if you're wondering, where am I reading these recipes? Where am I getting these from? They are all pinned to the top of chat. So if you go to chat, you'll see pinned by Becca with Flour. First one's my website, then the other ones are where I've gotten these from. So just in case you guys are wondering and want to do it later, if one of these turn out great and you're like, I need that recipe, that's where it is. I'm going to try to be better also about putting these in Discord. Just so, again, Discord has them too. All right, our next one is our cinnamon bread. So this is a really interesting bread. This one is supposed to be kind of like the Dollywood bread, which, if y'all know, the girl loves Dolly Parton, and we did Dolly Parton's cookbook last week. Thank you, Plaid. We're gonna double fist it. Coffee and water. Okay. That's my version of double fisting, guys. Water and coffee, or 2 coffees. So this is a bread that I'm actually quite interested in. I'm just interested in how it's going to turn out. But I will say, this bread reminds me of a bread my dad would make. So if you aren't aware, a few years ago, my dad passed away, and every Christmas, he would make this bread, and we'd wake up to the smell of this bread. It was so good, cinnamon, like pecan bread. And I haven't yet to make it since he passed. I just can't bring myself to make it. But this bread looks a lot like it, which is kind of crazy. There's a few things missing that are staples in his bread. But I have a feeling this one's gonna taste a lot like my dad's bread that he would make. So, especially because, you wanna know what it starts with, guys? You guys are gonna be like, what? It starts with us not even making the bread, but using pre-made bread rolls. I've been defrosting these all morning because you have to have them defrosted. Right, Plaid, 2 coffees all the time. I seriously, I think it's what I live off of. And I know an ad is about to start for anyone who is not a subscriber. So just so you guys know, I'm just going to be putting together and pulling ingredients for this bread. So that's what's going to take place while that ad's going on. For everyone else, we get to sit here and chat. So we have to get, what's interesting, it said it's 3 loaves. My thing didn't come in loaves, it came in dinner rolls. So we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. Then it needs 3/4 cup butter, softened or melted. So we will be melting butter. 2 cups sugar. Okay, let's read the ingredient. Let's read how we're gonna do this, right? Okay, so in an 8-inch bread pan with non-sticking spray. Oh, you just spray a bread pan. Okay, we won't do that yet. Cut 4 into each. I think we're going to be making monkey bread a bit here. We're going to do this a little differently because I have the rolls versus the loaves. So we got to coat the bread completely with melted butter. Make sure to coat the inside very well because they want us to make the loaves and then cut them. Okay, that makes sense. So put the butter on top. Then mix your sugar and cinnamon together and then roll the bread into the cinnamon and sugar, making sure to coat each one with a lot of it. Place the breads in a cover them, allow them to rise about 1 hour, and then we bake and drizzle. Okay, this is almost like my dad's bread. This is a little weird. So I'm gonna do this, like I said, a little bit differently because I got some different things going on here. We got some different things going on here today. So let's do this. Well, first, we gotta heat that butter up. So I'm gonna use that same pan, and let's see here. I'm like working my way through how I want to do this. Let me think. So these were gonna, like little cinnamon breads, we're gonna go in here. How are we gonna do this? Let me think through this. So the dough rolls, I think I'm gonna put all the rolls in here and just make it one big dough. And then I will butter these guys up so that they don't stick. And then we'll figure out the shape, how much is gonna fit in each one, and then I'll individually roll. And yeah, okay, I think we're gonna be good. I think we'll be good. I'm not quite sure how much this is gonna rise because these are already de-thawed, so they're like slightly risen already. So I'm not gonna fill one up to the brim, but let's put this on low so I don't burn butter. Yeah, okay, we're gonna work through this together. We're gonna do this together. Let's melt this extra 1/4 cup of butter. We're gonna melt it just a teeny bit to butter up our loaf pans. We'll use, I don't want to use the big guy. I don't think I need the big guy yet. You guys are literally seeing how my brain works when I do these things. Like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? This will work. Yeah, this works. All right. Look at this. Here we go. So I'll share with you all the only difference between this kind of recipe, and my dad's actually. Oh no, it melted too much. Shoot, spagoots. That's fine. Okay. So the big difference is, so you guys can see they're just dinner rolls, but I'm just gonna kind of mash them all together so I don't have to do with it. Now, you could have done this, like, if you would have rolled the dinner rolls individually in the cinnamon sugar and the butter, and then put them in here, it would almost be like monkey bread. Just so you guys know, it would be like monkey bread. This is almost like the loaf version of monkey bread. Okay, so I think we're good with that. Now it's just one giant loaf. The only difference, so what I was gonna say is I'm just gonna get really quickly some plastic, some food gloves. Always have food gloves so I can kind of butter up these loaves. I might still, with how much I got, I might have to still do a big old loaf for maybe home. But his secret topping, like, not only would he put pecans on the top, well, on the bottom, so when it flipped, it was a certain pan he uses, all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a very unique thing he does. But his secret topping was with that cinnamon sugar. He would do butterscotch pudding, instant butterscotch pudding, the powder. It just added yumminess to the pan. Like, it added the best. Is there a hole in this one? Okay, no. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe there is. Because, yeah, can't use that one. Okay. That was like his little secret weapon in that bread. So good. It adds like a caramel kind of feel to it. Oh, delish. Not adding that here, but. All right. These are the worst food gloves ever. Okay. I definitely think we're going to need more than 4, however, to do these. We're going to prep ourselves for success first, though. All right. Maybe we're gonna do, because I might have to do the apple fritters maybe in a muffin tin. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna put these like this, because let's see, our sweetened condensed milk is getting put in. We gotta see how many of these things we got. Okay, so sweetened condensed milk gets put in one of these. The cinnamon gets put in one of these. The cheddar bread won't. The apple fritter will, and the pecan will. So we've got some extra. What I might do is make a big loaf of this if I have a lot left over. We might do that. Okay. Our butter is almost fully melted. Let's get into this guy. Okay. And then, maybe I'll weigh this. Once I figure out what it is, maybe I'll weigh it. That's how professional we're being with this. All right, so I'm liking, let's move the knife. Oh, see, I think that looks good because it'll grow this way, this way. Okay, let's weigh that and see how much we need to make the rest of these to be 4 of them. And then I'll find a big pan and we'll do it that way too. Okay, so this is, let's do it in, I mean, it doesn't really matter how we do it. We'll do it in ounces. 9.31. Okay. Woo! The gluten. All right. See here? That is much bigger. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then this one, he looks a little light. Well, 4 might have been like perfect for this though. Okay, got another one. Let's see what he's at. He looks, oh, almost perfect. Okay, wow, wow. All right, well maybe we'll just use one more then. So that way, because let's see what this is at. That's at 10, which is fine. One will be just a little bigger. I love it. All right. Oh, okay. Let's just butter up one more of these. And then we can put the loaves in. How's our butter doing? Almost melted on that butter. Okay. Get our gloves on. All right, okay, there we go. Just good old-fashioned butter. Okay. So these are gonna roll and just go in here. See? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then as our butter is finishing their melting cycle here, then let's get the cinnamon sugar ready. Which honestly, I'm gonna do it in the same pan that the dough was in, because it's all gonna be there together. So we got 2 cups granulated sugar. So let's get those ready. 2 cuparoos. And they want it like heavy in this. Like, it wasn't like dusted. They like want us to roll in there. And then some cinnamon, which I'm not even gonna use the little things that I use because it wants a 4th cup of cinnamon. Oh, please don't sneeze. Perfect. 4th cup of cinnamon. Let's grab a fork and I'm just gonna mix that up a little bit. And again, if I was to make this bread like my dad's, I would have put in, there's different ways of doing it, but this bread, like my dad's, I would have put in some instant pudding powder, butterscotch. Has to be butterscotch, not sugar-free. Woo! Look at that yumminess. I love churros, so for me, I would literally just like stick my face in this and lick it because it's so good. All right, now we will grab our butter, and this is where things, cinnamon challenge, oh gosh, oh, I can't even imagine. The people who did that back in the day, what problems do we have today? Yeah, you know what's funny is I don't like cinnamon unless it's with sugar. All right. We got our butters. We got our butters. I'm going to try to make this look as cute as I can. Doesn't say much. I can't make many things look cute. But, all right. So you got our rolls here. And now, oh yeah. So I'm going to do this a teeny bit differently because of what they want. So I'm putting the butter on. God, is there anything better smelling than butter? And then I am dousing this on here. So, right, like you guys can see, I'm not gonna shake it off, but then you guys, I'm gonna do something else once it's in the pan, once we get all of these done. All those challenges, right? Ooh. You know what, we're just gonna roll it in butter. Roll it in butter. Because the other thing they talked about, if you guys remember, is that we need to cut it. So I am going to cut it, add more butter to it, and then top it. Roll, roll, roll. Oh my gosh. Cinnamon, sugar, butter, and bread. That's all I need for a good day. Okay. Let's grab the next one. Especially with the heat of this butter, like they're already starting to expand. The yeast and everything is like, oh, we're here. We're hitting this, right? We're gonna be going to room temp soon. So they're already starting to get a little bit bigger, which I love. Okay. I mean, I know it's because of those challenges too. That's why we have to have like, this was after my time, like as far as being a kid, but like, it's why the Tide Pods are literally still behind. Let me just really quickly wash some of the cinnamon off my hands, even though we're gonna be back at it in just a second. Okay, so now let's, what do I have? Where are they? All right, so now we're gonna cut into it, like it said. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I did 3 cuts. Because that was the big thing. It's like you have to get in everywhere. So this is almost gonna be like a little pull apart bread. Okay, and then this is when we look cute. We'll go in, add more of this delicious butter. And then we're gonna go in and sprinkle a bunch. I mean, this is a dessert bread. This is gonna taste like a churro on its best day. Okay. Okay. So that's for the butter. And then we'll go in with, let me just grab a spoon or something. And you gotta go in and get all that stuff tossed in there, all those little crevices you just made. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. Because obviously, like, the butter itself, the buttered areas look like it's stuck on there, but this looks like a dusting, but I'm okay with that. Because as it rises, we're gonna have some prettiness. It's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. All right, stove view. Here you guys go. Ooh, this is heavy. So you guys can kind of see those cuts I made, everything else. Ooh, my stove is still on. All right, so we got those. Now what I'm gonna do is the same thing, because these guys have to sit as well. So let's grab our plastic wrap. And this is kind of why I put it on a bigger pan like this. It's because I can be like, okay, plastic wrap them. And then per the recipe, let me check. It needs to sit about 1 hour. So I'm gonna do cinnamon. Check at, let's see, it's 3:15. Check at 4:15. I'll show you guys. I know that was hard to kind of see, but my notes are right there on the bread. We're gonna set this one to the side now while we finish up. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Our last bread that has to rise. And then we get to do quick breads. Ooh. Which are not gonna be like so quick, by the way, because I still have to reread the directions and everything, and you know, but it's carb day. All right. Here we go. Let's move on to, what are we at now? What are we at now? Oh, our herb, cheddar, garlic, delicious, amazing bread. So, and I'm not doing, I know that the sweetened condensed milk bread has an egg wash on it. Obviously, when we're ready to cook, I'll do that, or bake, we'll do that one. The cinnamon bread has a, like a glaze on it. And again, I'll do that after the fact, because that's just powdered sugar, some milk, vanilla, for a drizzle on top. We'll do that while that's baking. So I do know some of these, like obviously they have a second step, but we're not there yet. So let's now go. Oh, I'm so excited. This one's from Half Baked Harvest. By the way, I have all of her cookbooks. It's amazing. Such good food. So let's see how this is. So in a bowl with a mixer, combine milk, yeast, honey, and let it sit for 5 minutes until it's bubbly. Add eggs, flour, salt, and then incorporate together. Then add about a half cup of flour until it's smooth to the touch. Cover for 1 hour. So interesting. So all of our herbs and everything actually happen after. So she's having us make the dough, and then from the dough, we are going to make basically all the herbs, cheese, everything. Because when we put the dough down, so when the dough's risen, we punch it down. We sprinkle the cheese mixture, the cheese and like herb mixture over the dough, roll into a log, and then we cut. Oh my gosh, so we're almost making like a cinnamon roll? Are we making like a deliciously yummy, we're making a cinnamon roll basically, but savory, a savory cinnamon roll. That took me a minute. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the first thing. We got warm milk. Well, that had butter in it, so I'm not going to touch it. So we'll do our warm milk on this guy. And this is 3/4 cup. We're gonna get all this stuff ready first for the first part, and then we'll get the stuff for the second part ready while the yeast is blooming. What up, Jazz? How are you? Welcome to Carb Day. We are making breads like none other today, which, whoo, right, you finally made it to my kitchen. And everybody who might be new, Jazz is amazing. She plays Disney Dreamlight Valley. You guys know that's the second thing I do on this stream. I literally was like not playing it. I was just like, I didn't forget about it, but just was like not motivated to play it. And she legit got me back into it. She is so fun to watch. So please, please, please check her out. She is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna heat that up. Then we got yeast and honey, which I'm gonna just put the yeast and honey in one bowl. That should be no problem, because everything else comes after, right? Yeast, milk, honey, and then yeah, the eggs, the flour, the salt come after that. Perfect. All right, let's get this. Let's get this. Okay, 2 1/4. It just seems to be. By the way, if you guys notice, if it says 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, that is how much comes in a normal like packet that you buy. So obviously, you guys know I actually make a lot of bread and I do a lot of things with yeast. So I buy the big old amounts of yeast. If you're like 2 1/4, like how am I supposed to know what that is? It is one packet. It's that small little packet of yeast, then you're covered. And then honey. Okay. Let's get some honey. I love it. Oh my gosh, of course, Jess, you're amazing. So fun to watch. All right, 2 tablespoons. Let's see, I might have to heat this honey up. Some crystallization has taken place. Let's see, take out that. Let's just get that going. Okay, so after this one, once we finally get this one, what's funny is I think when this one gets done, we'll be able to check our first one, but I want to get our apple fritter bread made. Obviously, we have 2 quick breads. How funny that it's actually working out, though, that waiting for all of this ends up being okay. This is kind of a little warm. I might warm this up with the milk, actually, instead. Because that just makes sense. We're going to warm up the honey with the milk. I have been neglecting this honey because I got some new ones. Or I got a new honey at the farmer's market the other day that's just like so good. And I was like, it's just so deliciously yummy. I need to have this all the time. So now this one, of course, has been slightly neglected, but that's okay. Let me... The honey is being a little finicky. Come on. And I'll get you guys over to stove view as well so you guys can see it. Kind of what I'm doing. All right, there we go. That's enough. That is perfect amount of honey. All right. Let's stove view it. Sorry I was doing all that, guys. So there's our butter that we were with earlier. You can see some of my crystallization of the honey. But I'm going to keep this kind of low and slow. I don't want it to burn the yeast. But this honey... And by the way, if you're new to the honey game and you're like, oh, that means it's bad. No, 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 no. Honey, is the one thing that doesn't go bad. So, it just has to get melted. That's all I'm doing right now. Is making sure our honey gets melted. In this bowl, I'm going to put the yeast in. I'm going to stick it to our hook, or our big old stand over here. Because this mixture will go in there in just a moment. I want to make sure it's not too hot though. Oh my gosh, Thank you for the follow, Tasha. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? All right, see, now it's breaking down nice. Okay, I'm gonna take this actually off heat. It's a little too hot. If your liquid is too warm, in the yeast, that blooming is basically what opens the yeast up in order for your bread to rise. It's called blooming. And if your liquid is too hot or too cold, if it's too cold, the yeast doesn't open up. If it's too hot, it opens up and burns it. It's kind of insane. Oh my gosh, R. Sager, thank you so much for the subscription. 18 months. My word. Let's get you on the board here. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy no ads and all the emotes. Thank you for joining us for Carb Day. We're doing all the yummy breads. Thank you, I appreciate it. We are on to we're on our last bread for rising, which is the cheddar bread, this garlic cheddar bread that I'm making. It's actually like a savory cinnamon roll, which anything that comes in like a cinnamon roll, I'm game for. All right, I'm just gonna test it. Okay, that's not too hot. You're wanting to avoid, if you touch the liquid, for it to be like scalding. You almost want it to be like, oh, that's like a little warmer than room temp. I know I got some people in here who know the exact temp it's supposed to be. I always forget. I do everything off of feeling. So let me just, yeah, this is perfect. So my yeast was in here. And I'm just gonna mix it up just a teeny bit. All right, and then we're gonna let it foam. And I'll show you all in the stove view what it looks like what foaming looks like. It's a good thing that that's your yeast blooming, opening up. If that doesn't happen and then you still decide to make the bread, it won't rise a bunch. That foam kind of cap you get means your yeast is doing exactly what it's meant to do. So we're gonna get the rest of these ingredients though. I will use the big pot for this one, because this has quite a bit. So we've got 3.5 to 4 cups of flour. We're gonna do the 3.5 first, because they said that if it's still sticky, that's when we add that other half. 1, 2, and again, for anybody new who's like, where are you getting this recipe? Where are you reading it from? I pinned everything to the top of chat. So in chat on Twitch, I have pinned our recipe, or multiple recipes. This current one is from Half Baked Harvest, which she's got a bunch of cookbooks. Actually, like I said, I have a bunch of them and they are amazing, but everything's kind of from somebody else's blog. All right, and then we got to get 3 eggs. I'm going to do that in the bowl I had the yeast in, because I don't want to try if I break one the wrong way in flour, trying to find that shell. That ain't happening. Nope. Okay, 3 eggs. And then it's going to be a teaspoon of salt. So this is really interesting. We're doing the full-on build of the bread, letting the bread rise, and then filling it, which I've never done it that way. So I'm definitely interested in how this one turns out. All right, and then we've got a teaspoon of salt. Perfect. All right, we're gonna let this continue blooming a little bit, because it's not 100% ready, because that takes about 5 to 8 minutes. But let's go ahead and look at our apple fritter bread. Ooh. Fritter bread. So we're gonna do the apple fritter bread next. Oh, you know what? I thought the apple fritter bread was a 250 or 200. It is actually a 350. I can't believe I did that wrong. Okay, let's get both ovens to 350, just so we're good to go. Take some, nice little bit of coffee there. All right, let's read the instructions. Okay, prepare your loaf. Again, we're gonna make the little loaves. In a medium mixing bowl, we're gonna mix the apples, brown sugar, cinnamon, and ginger together, and then we'll set aside. In a large mixing bowl, whisk together the eggs, sugar, vegetable oil, sour cream, and vanilla until combined. Then in a third bowl, we whisk together flour, baking soda, and salt. This one is from Sweet and Thyme, by the way. This is where I'm reading this one. Use a rubber spatula or a wooden spoon to mix together the dry ingredients until mixed. Then we'll fold in 3/4 of the apple mixture into the batter. Oh, okay. I was like, where did we make the batter though? We made it before. Okay. And then top the apple fritter bread with remaining apple chunks. Okay, perfect. And then we do a powdered sugar glaze, which is funny. It's the same glaze we're using on the cinnamon bread. All right. Easy. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I got the foam. Let me show you foam first. And then from there, we'll make the bread. So here is the foam. I don't know if you guys can see it, like on the edge when I do this. I know it's a little hard to see, but it is foamy and bubbly. That means your yeast is a bloomin'. And so that is a very good thing for yeast to bloom. Oh my gosh, Chaos Wolf, how are you? Welcome, welcome. How are we doing? All right, let's go back to our garlic herb cheddar bread. Make sure I'm doing everything right. Okay, dough hook, mix, we got this. How are you doing? I love those emotes, by the way. Those are amazing. Okay, added my eggs in. I'm gonna start this. And we're gonna do like a 1/2 cup at a time. I'm doing good. You know, getting through what we can. I mean, it's carb day today. We're making breads. I don't think that can be a bad thing. That's what I've decided. How are you holding up? How are you doing? All right, and the rest. Okay, I'm gonna turn that up just a little bit. What up, River? How are you? I gotta say too, guys, I know this is full cooking, baking channel, and then I do Disney Dreamlight Valley. But can I just tell you guys too, I'm on a little bit of a high right now because I am very big into playing March Madness, and I'm currently winning in my pool. That will probably not happen after today because I never win. I've never won in my life. But I am like, I'm winning right now, so I'm going to take it. But how are you all doing? All right, let's get these other pans prepared here. How is everybody's weekend going? The week, are we ready? I'm not, I'm never ready, but we make it happen, right? We make it happen, Captain. That's, by the way, almost done. I just want to because the apple fritters are going in these loaves, guys. So we're going to do the same thing where I butter them up. Got to butter it up. And we're going to make some apple fritter. Now, the one that they wanted goes in for like 50 minutes or something. Obviously, with making tiny ones, we're not going to have it in for an hour. Like, it doesn't need to be in an hour. Because then we're going to have some burnt apples. Okay. There we go. All right. The dough. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys. Again, stove cam. This is why we had to do so good at labeling. Look at this dough. Look at how beautiful she is. Absolutely love it. So let's do the same thing we did with the other ones. We're professionals here. At least we pretend to be. All right. We are going to...
Stovetop CA.
Thank you, River, right? All about that stove view. Okay, we are gonna label. Okay, so this is our garlic bread, even though there's nothing garlic or cheddar about it. And we're gonna check at, so this one needed, she also wanted it an hour. So it's 3:35 right now. So we're gonna check it. There we go. And again, same thing, if you weren't here in the beginning, if you're like, how do I know if it rose? If I right now drew like a circle around where I think, like where the bread is, if my bread is bigger than that circle when I come back, bam, it rose. That is the easiest way to see. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Done and done. Now we move on to our quick apple fritter bread. All right. This is going to take like multiple parts. Let's start with our apples. So we got to do, actually, I'm going to do the apples last because apples brown so easily. So let's put together first everything else. We need 3 bowls. And we're going to do like 3 different sizes. I'm kind of like, I might not have enough. So I could do the apples in this one, kind of cut them and put them together in this. The eggs, sugar, oh no, this would be really good for eggs, sugar, all of that. This would be really good for the, okay. So I still have one more bread to figure out bowls with. So I think we're going to do it this way. So let's go ahead, first put together everything for the apples, minus the apples. Just because I don't want to cut them and have them sitting here browning while we are working on everything else. So we got to do a half cup, my little bear here. Ooh, he's getting hard. Ah, there we go. I was like, what the heck? But no, this is good. Okay. Half cup of our brown sugar packed in. That's all I'm doing is packing it. We're just packing this sucker in. Okay. Woo. Let me put, there we go. I might need to, it's gotten a little bit hard. No, here we go. Sometimes brown sugar just needs a little coaxing because of all that molasses. I love brown sugar though. I use it in cooking all the time. Like when they're like, oh, sprinkle a little sugar on it to caramelize, I always do it with brown sugar. It just tastes so much better. Okay. All right, we got our brown sugar in there. Then we're gonna bring back our cinnamon here. It wants 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 2 yummy teaspoons of cinnamon. And then it also wants 1 teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger. So let's grab the ginger. I don't think I've ever put ginger in a bread. This is going to be interesting. I'm actually really excited. Okay. There we go. Ground ginger. Right? Hey, Splits, how are you? We are in bread central today. It's a little wild. We are, right now I'm working on the apple fritter bread. We haven't started the pecan. Everything else is rising. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I gotta say, obviously I like them. Thank you so much. Oh, I know, Master. Everybody, I just finished making that bread, so I don't check it for another hour, but it's like a savory cinnamon roll. It's really interesting. The bread itself was one thing, and then we're gonna fill it with the cheese and the herbs and the garlic, and then roll it, cut it like a cinnamon roll, and bake it. So, so good. All right, so we got our first mixture minus the apples, because I want to do that at the end. So now we got to get together. Actually, I think I'm going to get together this one first. It's a little easier. And that is our flour mixture, because this will be the wet ingredient. So let's go ahead and do our dry. Right, me too. That's kind of my idea for my next, like I already know what I'm going to do on this other arm. And I have flowers and everything down my back and all of that. So for me, like I 100% like love the flowers and just bright colors. Like although I wear black all the time, like I like my stuff to shine. I'll say that. All right. Salt. How much salt are we doing? We're doing a half teaspoon. Okay, this is a quarter, so I'll do 2 of these. Okay. And then a teaspoon of baking soda. Again, I bake a lot, so I have big jars of everything. Okay. There we go. All right, same with that fork. We're just gonna kind of mix it up. Good enough. Okay. Here we go. So now we're going to get our wets. It's 1 egg. Love it. 1 egg. A fourth, is that a 4th cup? A 3rd cup of granulated sugar. All right, let me move some stuff over here. There we go, my 3rd cup. Granulated sugar. And then a 4th cup vegetable oils. The vegetable oil. All right. 4th cup vegetable oil. Arm & Hammer. I like it, right? All the good baking soda from Arm & Hammer. I swear, I don't know anyone else who makes it. I mean, obviously, I know there's other companies. Okay, then we're going to get some sour cream in a minute, but let's get this vanilla first. I finally bought vanilla. You guys know I've been out for like a month, and everything's been almond flavored. So Top Dog is going to be so happy now that we're back to having vanilla. Okay. Some vanilla. And then we're going to do some sour cream. I love using sour cream for baking. In fact, a lot of the times when it asks for buttercream, I sometimes replace it with sour cream because it's too good. It's too good. All right, and how much did I need of this? 4th cup. All right. Let's get 4th cup of, I used to hate sour cream growing up too, which is so funny because now I have to have the big tub. We go through this big tub because all my sauces are sour cream based. I'm not a Greek yogurt fan, so split. I'm winning March Madness right now. Can you believe it? I am winning in my pool. I am so happy. It's the first time ever. I guarantee you it won't be that way after, but right, Chaos Wolf? I gotta start using Greek yogurt, I think, because I gotta figure out my perfect mixture of it. I'm very like, I don't know, the taste of it, maybe I just need to find the right one. I've tried a few different ones. I can't remember all of them on the top of my head, but I'm always like, oh, this just doesn't taste as good as sour cream. So I think I gotta find the right recipes to use it with. Okay. All right, so we've got this. All right, I think now it's gotta be time. And which ones did I get? I ended up getting Pink Lady. I felt like that was good. I am not a green apple fan. I was not about to put green apples in. If you're wondering why, I don't like green apples. So I went with red. I went with red because I like red apples. And if I'm going to eat this, ooh, And then I'm gonna be the one to eat this. All right, we've got to peel, chop. Okay. And then let me make sure I got this all, again, rereading the recipes 5,000 times. So we're gonna take 3/4 of this mixture with the apples and put it into our liquid, right? Yeah, put it into the liquid. No, we take, wait, what? See, this is why I have to do this. Fold in a separate bowl with together baking soda, salt, flour. And then add in your wet. Okay, so we can add in our wet right now. Okay. This is why I have to reread everything 5 times. Use a bigger spatula here. Ooh, this loaf, it's not going to make a lot. I can tell you that much. Okay, because like it's only got that much dough, so maybe with that it'll get a little bit better. But okay, so we got that. Then once we have this ready, 3/4 go into here. Then it goes into the pans. Then from the pans it goes into our oven. I got this. I got this, guys. I'm a little turned around right now because with my skills today, I hurt myself so bad at the gym. Like my entire finger is covered up. So I'm like trying not to hit myself with anything sharp right now. I could have just sliced. It would have been easier. Woo. Okay. All right, almost done with this peeler. Could anybody do that crazy peel? Like going around the entire thing? I cannot do that. I am not that skilled. Have you tried Gordon Ramsay burger? I have not. You want to know what's funny? Is the only restaurant here in Vegas that he's done that I have tried is his pub, and I love it so freaking much that I always just go back to it. I do know that Top Dog tried, he's been to Hell's Kitchen a few times, and he says it's very good. Is the burger supposed to be a really, really good one? I swear, he's got like 10 restaurants out here. He's got a lot. And for anybody new here, the reason we're doing breads today is because I pick my themes out of a jar. And if you ever want to see a theme, put it in chat. I pick it out of a jar at the end of stream to see what we're doing next week. So that's kind of fun, as we have just a huge jar of them. So we've actually done Gordon Ramsay before, I think, as a theme, like some of his food. We've done Julia Childs, we've done the 1920s, we've done Fast and Furious, as in the movie. Everything you can think of, we have done. You tried it Friday. Oh. So what's supposed to make it so much more special? Like, what's his take on the burger? Oh my gosh. I might have to take off, yeah, I gotta take off my Band-Aids. Just fine. I just have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, let me take out these cores. Don't want any cores in our bread. Okay, this one's still a little cored. Come on, little sucker. There we go. Okay. Oh, he's good. So I'll still just throw him in. I know that Bobby Filet has a pretty big burger place out here too that people love. I don't think I've ever had anything Bobby Filet though. Or Guy Fieri or whatever. I've never had any of his food out here either. Roy Choi though, have had Roy Choi's food. Holy moly delicious. Let's see, the bun is soft, full of sesame and poppy seeds. It wasn't that special. Good idea for like poppy seeds, all that kind of stuff, but was there, what kind of, did you get it with cheese? Was it like a special cheese? Or it was just really, yeah, the name. Oh, you wouldn't do it again. Okay, well that's something for sure then. Kind of got to core these out just a teeny bit more. Forgot how much of a core these suckers got. And I don't want that in my bread. I don't want like this hard, nasty piece. Okay. Okay. We're finally ready to chop these guys up. All right. I'm kind of just doing half, half, and half. I absolutely love apple fritters. Some of you might remember we made apple fritters one time, and I love them. I like all of them. So I'm actually really excited for this apple fritter bread to see how this turns out. Oh, the sound of apples being cut, oh, sounds so good. Some of my apples are falling, which is fine. The girls can eat apples. Got the Juicy Lucy. It was a special with Sherry's butter, cheese, caramelized onions, and aioli. Ooh, that sounds good. It said it needed quite a bit of apple, but like, this is a lot of apple. I mean, it is an apple fritter, so I guess I can't be too mad at that. Said 2 mediums. Maybe I accidentally grabbed 2 larges. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I just need a bigger bowl. Yeah, we definitely need a bigger bowl for this. Okay, I can use this. Only flour was in it. We need a bigger bowl. We're gonna need a bigger boat. You know, you know. Okay. Okay. Let's keep on apple cutting. And then once this is done, we, I believe, can do the sweet condensed milk bread. I think we'll be at that bread. Cannot believe it. And then we'll make the pecan bread, the other quick bread. And then after that, I think we'll be good. After the pecan bread, we'll be able to do the cinnamon bread. Oh my gosh, so many breads. And then from there, the herbed bread. Right, Issel? Oh. What did you make in the Roaring 20s? Oh, what did we make? That was like a year ago. We ended up doing, it was like Roaring 20s party food, but it was also food like during the 20s. I can't remember exactly. Honestly, if I was on YouTube at that time, I'll have to go look. I don't remember everything. Ooh, this is a lot of apple. Look at all that apple. There's more apple than there is batter. I don't know about this. I don't know if I'd call this bread. I mean, it's bread, but you're pretty much eating an apple orchard for this bread. Okay, I can mix. I can mix now, right? We can mix now. So we got to do a third of this. Okay. And we're just mixing it in. Not really trusting this. I mean, like, come on. Because they say you're supposed to, like, fold it in, but honestly, I have double the amount of apples that I do bread for dough. Okay, guys, here you go. Here's the dough. Like, you can kind of see it looks like apples with, like, a sprinkling of dough. But we are going to still do this. I think I can probably get 3. I'm going to guess 3 on my loaf tins. And then jeez Louise, sorry guys. I'm going to put them in here just so I can put them all together. Promise you, we're going only a little crazy. So the rest of these apples get put on the top. Let me grab my butter that I've been kind of buttering everything up with. I'm going to just stick it in there for a few seconds. And then grab some more gloves. So the apple fritter is also supposed to get a little bit of glaze on top too. So, yeah. Oh, I know, Master. It was fun. I remember. I can't believe that was your idea. We've done a few. We've had some really good ones. It's fun pulling and finding out like the people who picked them. All right, we're just buttering this up. Like I said, I think I can get 3. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Because it's not, I mean, it's going to rise a teeny bit, but not a lot. I mean, they say they want me to put more apples on top of this. I don't think I need to. It's like 80% apple. Like, I'm not going to put more apples on top of this. That's just, it's too much at that point. Okay. This one needs some dough here. Honestly, everything for the bread part of this dough, I feel like should have been like triple the amount of everything else. Okay, I mean, if this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. We find out if this works. Okay. Let me put that to the side. Let me wash my hands. Where's Top? Top Dog, he's upstairs. I know he's working on a few things. He's in and out of chat, I can tell you that. All right. Stove view. All right, so here is, see what I mean? I'm not putting more apples on top. There's just no reason for that. So that is going to be our apple fritter bread. So it says 50 to 55 minutes, but that's in a pan that is like, I don't know, how much did they say this pan was? How big? I just don't feel like it's gonna need that much. So I'm gonna do 25 minutes and we'll see the temp of it at that point. But there's not a lot of bread. There's not, I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go, guys. So 350, let's do about 25 minutes. All right. Okay, we're jumping now backwards to our sweet condensed bread, because we have to do even more to it. So this guy is going to get some of those, and we have to divide the dough up. Let's check the dough. It's very foggy. Okay, we got a little rise. Got a little bit of a rise on this. 425 was its final. Okay. So, didn't rise that much. That has me concerned. I don't like it when they don't rise. My other bread's rising no problem. So, I'm a bit concerned about this guy. Okay. So, it is, put them in a baking pan here. We're gonna do that so they're little loaves of bread. We gotta hit these with butter. I'm a little nervous, so I'm only gonna do 3 of these as well. And then they get plastic wrapped again. All right. Let's get these tins all buttered up. There we go. All right. And so these have to sit again. So I did 10 ounces, I think, on the other one, right? Yeah, I did 10. So we'll do 10 maybe on this one too. Did like 9, and it was like 9.3. Okay, that's a 9.3. I'm not trusting this bread. Like, will it be bread? Yes, but it's not rising. So I'm hoping this next one, it rises a bit more. That would be really good. This is it's a little dense. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right, we got to now kind of knead it just a teeny bit. Like I said, our other breads are doing really good. He is. He was at first like, what are we doing? But no, he's super excited for that split. All right. We're just going to put them in here, roll them, stick them in. And instead of cellophane this time, I'm going to just grab a towel and do the towel. It doesn't want the egg wash yet, right? No. Okay, it wants the egg wash right before we're about to put them in. I'm not super happy with this sweetened condensed milk dough, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna set these 3 to the side, see if they rise. We'll see if they rise. They got a 30-minute, let me grab just a little tea towel real quick. They have a 30-minute rise on them, so we'll see. We always see. All right, let me just put this towel over. All right, so I think we can move to pecan because we still have, let's see, let me look over at our stuff. We still got 15 minutes for our cinnamon bread, and we still have like 25 minutes for the garlic bread. So we're gonna move on to our pecan bread and see how many bowls I cannot have. All right, so this is the Sweet Alabama pecan bread. All right, let's see here. So we're gonna need almonds, flour, sugar, sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, vegetable oil. Grease up a pan. Mix sugars with vegetable oil, vanilla. Add in flour, salt, and then all the yummy pecans, but they want me to toast them. Oh, I didn't even see that she wanted them toasted. And then I need to do self-rising flour. I need to do 1.5 cups. So let me figure out how many things I need to do. Self-rising flour. Because you gotta kind of add your own stuff if you're doing your own self-rising flour. So it's 1.5 teaspoons baking powder with salt. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that up. And then the pecans, it's kind of funny. It said chopped pecans toasted. So we're gonna toast. We're just gonna toast just at the 350. I think that's fine. But we're gonna chop up some pecans. And this bread, I don't think even has a glaze on it, which is awesome. So it's just gonna be all the yummy pecans in there. Which, yum, yum, yum. All right, let's get a knife. All right, we're just gonna do a few at a time. You could have bought these chopped, by the way. And I'm not gonna do like super small chops. I like the bigger crunch in the bread. So that's what I am gonna do. A little bit of a bigger crunch. That's the Sunday before the final game on Monday. Yep, it is. I gotta look up. I think is it next Sunday? I don't even know what Sunday it is. No, it's in April. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'll have to do something like how I do my Super Bowl party. It'll be kind of like that. Because I always throw a Super Bowl party. And it's all the fun game time food. The jalapeno poppers. Actually, I really want to try. I got this recipe for some like really good chicken wings that I want to try with a brine that sits overnight. So I'll have to do it a little bit beforehand, but I want to try it. And I think what I'm going to do for this bread, because I really am out of bowls, is I'm going to make it in the big mixing bowl. Like, I'm not going to use the mixer. I'm just going to put it in the mixing bowl. Because it's a bowl, so I can use it. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. A few more chops to go here. Okay, last little bit of pecans. This bread better taste bomb because pecans are not cheap and I love them. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, I'm gonna stick these again. Everything's at 350, so I'm keeping them at 350. But I'm just gonna stick them in, and when that bread's done, I'll pull the pecans. We'll kind of get everything else fully ready. That's just how I'm doing it today. All right, so let's see here. Everything they needed again. Sugars, vegetable oil. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna use my big old pot here. And we've got regular sugar. 1 cup of both. Awesome. Okay. I hope I have enough brown sugar. Okay, so 1 cup regular sugar. Let's grab the brown sugar. I might need a fork to go through this. Let's see here. Just want to make sure. Whoop. All right, this little guy's got to get soaked, my little bear. Okay. So once it's packed. Okay, we got it. Got it, we're good. Where did my lid go though? Oh, it's over here. All right, and then it said vegetable oil, right? That's what it said. Yeah, 1 cup. Oh, that is giant. I don't need that. We're gonna do, you guys don't see me doing it this way. Okay. I'm so picky on making sure liquids are in a liquid container and all of that. So, all right, we gotta wait. We gotta kind of mix these together till they're smooth is what they said, right? Mix together. Oh, and then plus the eggs. All right, how many eggs do I need? 4. 4 large eggs. All right, I got 2, so I'm gonna need 2 more from the fridge. Let's grab those. And then same thing, because this will be our last kind of dough we're making here. So I'm gonna just crack the eggs in this bowl in case the shell goes in, so I don't have to try to find it in the middle of sugar. Perfect. Okay. All right, and then we mix all of this yumminess together. Until smooth. Which I might end up doing it with, not a dough hook. I might do it with a paddle attachment. Yeah. Because some of this sugar is going to be a little stingy. So let's get a paddle attachment on this. Because I want to do it by hand. I don't have to. I am not going to. Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead. So once that does what it needs to do, it wants us to put in the vanilla, which is going to be a teaspoon of vanilla. So let me just get a half. It's fine. I'll just put in double there. And then a quarter of some salt. Let's get together our self-rising flour. How am I going to do this? Where is another bowl when I need one? All right. Here is how you make self-rising flour. So it wants 1.5 cups of this self-rising flour. So it's AP flour. All right. And you can buy self-rising flour or you just make it. And then my half. Okay. Now I am going to need, let's see, baking powder. And it is 1.5 teaspoons. There's my half. This is why I wanted a 1. Okay, hold on. 1/2, half per cup. Divide that. That's another 75. So did it. And then a little bit more. Oh, that's looking, I'm so glad I did not do that by hand. And then some salt, about 1/4 of salt, which that means about like that. Okay, self-rising flour made. Easy, easy, peasy. Okay, so we got our 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. It did want another 1/4 of salt, so I'll just add a little bit more salt. Hopefully that's not too salty. Okay, this is nice and creamy. Love, love, love. Oops. Okay. I'm not gonna add my flour quite yet. We want to add our vanilla though, and they wanted 1 teaspoon. This is a half, so we're gonna do that twice. And then I'll stir it. All right. And from here, we gotta butter some stuff up. So, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Right, the easy breeziness of it. All right, so this one is, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna put this in the same time I put the cinnamon bread in, because it kind of makes sense to me. They're both $3.50. I just want to see, and they're going to be kind of the same types of breads. So what does it say? About 30-35 minutes. And then our homemade cinnamon bread, how long does it say? Okay, about the same. All right, we're going to combine some stuff here. That's me deciding to combine. I am gonna need some more butter though. And we still have to put in our toasted pecans too. I haven't forgotten about that. Some toasted pecans. I'm just letting them fully toast up. And then let me stick this in maybe about 10 seconds again, just so that we can get our containers, our little tins, greasy. And this one, I think, this batter, there's quite a bit of batter in this one. So I think I did 5 of the other ones. I think I can do 5 in this too and not have it be a problem. So let's do, because also, let me make sure, because our cinnamon bread should be done. It's doubled in size. The oven's preheated. Yeah, I think we're good. The bed and breakfast stream would be so fun. That would actually be, I'd be excited for that one. Okay, so our cinnamon bread, nothing else has to happen. Once we get this bread made, nothing else has to happen. They can all go in and bake together lovely. Okay, perfect. All right. Again, just buttering up our containers so nothing is super, super sticky. All the butters. Bed and breakfast, yeah, fresh squeezed orange juice. Come on, I would obviously be doing some eggs Benedict with that. I actually almost made croissants today. I was thinking about it. So if I do bed and breakfast, we're gonna be making croissants. I've never made them and I've always wanted to. Why not? Bed and breakfast, come on. With maybe some Danishes. I mean, I just love it. What's on? What up, Thomas? How are you? Oh, the good croissant. All right, oil, eggs, add. Last but not least, fold in the toast. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. Chilling, that's good. That's a good way. Hopefully it's still Sunday for you, but it's not a bad way to have a Sunday. I am doing good. I mean, I am in CARB day today, so we are making so many breads that hopefully will taste amazing. We'll find out. If not, we deal. Okay. This dough is looking pretty good for our pecan bread. I am pretty happy. I'm just trying to incorporate it all because then we'll fold in the pecans. Again, this is kind of having the same feel as the apple did. It's a little, you guys know our apple fritters is like, apple fritter bread is like 90% apples, which I'm not opposed to, but if it bread, like, right, Master? No, croissants are 100% must. Oh, it is. You're in Florida. Very nice. I am in Las Vegas. That is where I live. The fun town of Las Vegas. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to put in the toasted. Let's see here. I can smell, by the way, the toasted pecans. And let me just tell you guys, it smells amazing. Like, it brings back the holidays. Oh, you've never been. You know what's funny is I've never been to Florida. Well, okay, that's a lie. I haven't really been to Florida. I've been to the airport to go other places. So I have technically been in the Florida airport, but never in Florida. And 100%, Thomas, it is so funny because I have to travel for work. And when I come back home, like usually it's the last flight on a Friday night, everybody in the airplane's like, it's like drinking. And I'm like in a hoodie, just like, I just want to get home. I just want to get home. You're in Orlando. Okay, yeah, we were Miami. So down south because we were going to the Caribbean. So yeah, we were definitely down south. We want to go so badly. I don't think it's going to happen. It might. We want to go to Florida next year for the World Cup. That's like our goal is to go into Florida to see a game there. So we'll see if it happens. Okay, these are nice and toasted. Kind of want them to chill just maybe a teeny bit because it'll start cooking that. So we're gonna let that chill. Now let me see our apple fritter. Oh, our apple fritter bread is happening. Okay, it's not as crazy as I thought it was gonna look. It looks pretty good. Everything was pretty delish. It did say it wanted the internal temp to 200 degrees, 220 Fahrenheit. So I'm using literally my meat thermometer, and I know it's going to go off. I just want to see. I am not the biggest apple person, but you put it in like a donut, like an apple fritter. That's why I wanted to try this bread. Then I'm all game for it. Topped off, my husband loves apples, though. He gets them all the time. Okay. So this thing's probably going to go off to tell me, like, yes, it's on lamb right now. It's like, your lamb's good. But we're going to keep that going. All right. Time to fold in the pecans. All right. Let me situate this the right way. We got some craziness happening right here, right off the camera, that I could see it being a potential danger. So we're going to move some things to the side here. Still think I need this. We're still going to need these. Oh my gosh. I would request famous dictatorships dishes, but they're not. But some of them are gourmet, but none of them are gourmet. Oh wow. Yeah, and if anyone's new and they're like wondering what Master's talking about, at the end of the stream, I pull a theme. So this is my jar so far of themes that we have thought of. And again, we've done people, places, something just fell out of the theme jar. Time eras, movies, video games, anime, people, I said. Gotta think of what else we do. We do so much. So if you have an idea of something you think would be a fun theme, please put it in here, and that is what I do. That's why we're doing breads today. I picked out somebody wanted breads. So I'm here doing breads. Let me bring over our cinnamon bread. You guys, this looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna stove view it so you guys can see me take off like how much it rose and how beautiful the crack of everything is. So I'm gonna bake these with the pecan, with our pecan bread, because they go in for around the same amount of time. But here is our like cinnamon pull apart bread. This is supposed to be kind of a Dollywood type, what's the Dollywood style. Okay, yeah, I know. This is gonna kind of drive us a little crazy. So we're gonna let that be just a little bit longer. The beep is gonna drive me nuts, but I'm gonna work through this. So let's go ahead, let's get these pecans in. And we're gonna be folding them in. I just want some of them in there before I lift this tray up. Okay, now I think I have enough that I won't spill these everywhere. Can't have the doggos. So I don't know if dogs can eat pecans, but my gosh, there's so much happening. Okay. Here, we need you in a little bit longer. You're definitely not at the right temp. Okay. Okay. Fold this in. One thing at a time, guys. Right? All right. We're going to fold our pecans in. I will say, very pecan heavy. With 40 oranges. That's wild. Want to stay away from that. I feel like in general I like my stuff to be a little bit more positive, and I think everybody else right now, definitely me included, is done with horrible politics for a little bit. I just love to come here to bake and have some fun, nothing too negative, so I think I'm going to keep it that way. Great suggestion, Splits. I think it could be fun. But for me this time, I do not think I'm going to do dictator's meals for sure. All right, let's grab a scooper. Yeah, yeah. And we can grab our 1 cup here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys. Ooh, 1 cup might be a little... These might be some big breads. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, though. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Right. Let's be organized. Organized, organized, organized. I don't know how much this is gonna rise. I mean, we made the self-rising flour. So I'm doing about 2/3, same as you would for like cupcakes. I'm letting them come up about 2/3. I didn't say it was a good suggestion. I always think most all suggestions are good. I think people should be rewarded for giving suggestions. Even if they're not taken, it's like brainstorming's never a bad thing. All right. Okay. This is definitely a sticky, icky. Let's see, does anybody need any more? Try to use all this batter up. Batter up. Okay. These are gonna go in 350, about 25 minutes. Woo! You guys, I cannot believe it. We still have a long way to go, but we got some breads in. All right, 2 of our breads, our cinnamon, our pecan. Let me show you stove view. You guys, look at our breads. 350. Ooh, I need to move my wraps in this oven. So we got 350, 25 minutes. And we'll see those babies come on out. Okay, 350, 25 minutes. All right, let's check on to, okay, here's some extras. Okay, we're gonna look at our apple fritter bread, because he's definitely not done. He's still very, yeah, he's only at 190 and it needs to be like 220. So we got a little bit of time left. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Masternox, is that right? Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Whew. Okay. So let me see, our pecan bread does not get any glaze. So when that thing is done, it's done. So I'm gonna exit out of that. And if you're wondering, all the recipes pinned to the top of chat. So if you guys are like, where is she reading that from? It's just pinned to the top of chat. So our apple fritter bread will get a glaze on top, along with our cinnamon bread will get a glaze on top. Our milk bread, I might have that done soon, but we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. You guys, we're finally at it. We are finally at our garlic, herb, cheddar, cheese bread, which is really a savory cinnamon roll. Oh my gosh, so I want this savory. We're wiping this counter down real quick because I don't want no sugar. When I want a savory bread, we want this savory. So let's go ahead and get this nice and clean and ready for savor. And we got a lot of herbs to cut. We got a lot of things. So let me let's look at so that had to be checked at 4:35. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. So I'm gonna show you guys the bread so you guys can see. See that circle? I know it's hard and it doesn't look like it, but the bread is much bigger than that circle now. So that's how I know I got a really good rise in this bread. It still has a few more minutes, so we're gonna put that to the side while we get all the yummy goodness. Oh my gosh, the best part of this. So we're gonna need cheddar cheese, mozzarella, I forgot Parmesan. So we're not gonna do Parmesan. We're gonna do some herbs and garlic, which, hello. All right. So, I just wanna make sure I got this all right, combined all those things together into a bowl. Oh, I do have extra bowls. Oh my gosh, I have my heavy glass ones. We're gonna grab one of those. Okay, grab. So cheddar Parmesan, or cheddar mozzarella. Mozzarella. I might not have enough cheddar, but I have a whole nother bag. So, first things first is I'm gonna need the other bag, because I need 2 cups of the cheddar cheese. I'm really excited for this bread. Okay, 2 cups. Oh, 1 cup. Oh my gosh, I just almost did double the amount. Well, it says I also need a 4th cup of Parmesan. I wonder do I have any Parmesan? Usually I have a little something. No. Oh, you know what? It's not Parmesan, but it's the Parmesan oregano or something. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, we made it. We figured it out. Okay. Now it wants 2 cups of sharp cheddar. So that's not even a full cup. Guys, cheese is like garlic for me, and the fact of I always just want to add triple the amount that it tells me to. I'm always like, make it more cheesy, just more cheesy. Okay, okay, 1. I'm kind of come in here. Do 2, all right. Okay, we got 2. And then it's gonna be some herbs. So I'm gonna get some herbs and then some garlic. So let me get our fresh garlic real quick. That out of the fridge. Let's get a fresh cutting board. Let me see where we're at. We're at 200 right now on our apple fritters, which I like. 200's good, but we need to be at 220. All right. so we're gonna chop the garlic in a moment. So I need a third cup. And kind of like I was saying earlier today, because look at how pretty my basil plant is, like those flowers. I don't have any fresh oregano. I have some dried oregano that I dried not too long ago, so I am going to use some of that to get to our third cup, just so it's not just straight basil, although I ain't mad about a straight basil. And this is way more than a third cup of basil. Okay, so fastest way is layer these suckers up, roll it. And my cutting board is moving so bad. I do not want to chop my hand. I already hurt myself this weekend. We do not need to do that again. Okay. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Fresh basil being chopped is divine. I'm growing another basil plant right now so I can make some pesto, because I knew, I was like, we're doing this, so I'm going to use this for that. But, oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to put a third in there, and then I'm going to kind of top it off with some of my oregano, just so it's there. I don't need that part of the basil there. And then I'm going to save the rest of this basil for some of my salads. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the follow, Benedictos. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. I absolutely love this. Thank you. We're getting close. I think my next goal at 450, if I get 450 followers, is I do a Lord of the Rings menu. That's going to be a wild one. The last time I did a Hobbit, I think it took us like 6 hours. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's garlic. All right, and y'all know, she says 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to do at least 3. Like, you can't call it garlic bread with 2 cloves of garlic. Look at that, 3 cloves came off. It's like it was meant to be. All right, let's see this bread. We're at 2:08, so we still got some time left on our bread. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid! Simple Jazzy, I appreciate it. Thank you! How was your stream? How did it go? Oh my gosh, and welcome everybody to my stream. My name is Becca. And I am a family-friendly food and drink streamer. I do, however, on Wednesdays do Disney Dreamlight just for some fun. I have a cut and I just got garlic juice in it, so ooh, it hurts. But yes, welcome. And for everyone who is now joining us, just so you know, I pick a theme every Sunday. So if you ever have an idea of a theme you want, for sure, put it in chat and I will pick one out at the end of today for what next week's going to be. That's actually how we got breads. So yeah, peanut butter bacon. Ooh, peanut butter bacon and pickled burger, banana bread, and an oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay, you got to tell me, how did that turn out? How is that combination? That is so unique. How did you come up with it? I also know you probably have a lot of cleaning to do. So if you can't answer, I understand. Right? That is super interesting. We've got right now, so let's see, where are we at in our kitchen right now? We've got the cinnamon bread cooking. We got it baking. We have one more rise taking place with the sweetened condensed milk bread. We're making the garlic herb feta filling. Our bread is actually right over here. It's actually kind of like a savory cinnamon roll. Pecan bread is baking as well, and our apple fritter bread is also baking. So we're definitely moving along, that's for sure. on a good old carb day. But welcome everybody. And all the recipes I'm doing are pinned to the top of chat. So if you're wondering like, where are you getting these from, all of that, I do pin them to the top of chat. You know what's funny is I like oatmeal raisin cookies, but I'm that weirdo who likes them with chocolate chips in them. I know, trust me. Technically that's like a super sweet oatmeal. That's like a different version of a chocolate chip cookie, but I love it. I love it. Okay. We're going to do this with my non-hurt hand. Y'all, that garlic in my wound right now, like I said, I hurt myself this weekend. Oh, I felt it. That was worse than lemon in a wound. Okay. So we got our yummy filling. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. Let's move this stuff to the side. Let me check. We're still at 208 on our bread. Let me do, I'm worried about my apple fritter bread, guys. So I'm gonna kind of move my guy around just a little bit. Because I want to see what he's hitting with other people. With other groups. Okay, we're almost there. We are almost apple fritter ready. All right, let's reread this recipe now. So, we mixed all of our cheese, herbs, and garlic in a bowl. Now, we're gonna take the dough, we're gonna sprinkle, or we're gonna put the dough, we're gonna flour our surface, put the dough down, roll it out, just like you would a cinnamon roll. And then add in, sprinkle in the cheese, start to roll, cut, oh my gosh, total cinnamon rolls. Total cinnamon rolls. Let's get a pan out. Let me get, and I want to butter this one up as well. Y'all know we gotta butter everything up around here. Let me just grab one of our gloves here. There we go. Come on. All right. From our butter bowl that we've been keeping all day. Oh my gosh. I'm actually so excited to try these. I know everyone else, like from the start of stream, was like, I want to see how these turn out. So I think this is going to be so good. This is going to be, I think this is the last thing we have to butter today, which is amazing. All right. Okay, let's get that out. Let's grab some flour. And then let's grab my rolling pin. I really quickly want to check the apple fritters one more time. Yeah, I think they're done. So let me do one more check, just because when I'm in on this rolling, I'm not going to be thinking of these guys anymore, because this is coming out nice and clean. Okay. Apple fritter bread. Let's stove view this so you guys can see it. Again, this is going to get a glaze on it. Now, it did not rise as much as I thought, but remember the batter itself was like 90% apples, and they still wanted me to put more apples on top of that. I'm so glad I did not, because that would have been too much. So we're gonna let those cool before we put the glaze on. And we've got, let's see here, our other bread. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see this. This is it. I put too much in. Oopsies. But we'll get to that in a second. That still has 10 minutes left, so we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right. Save some butter for the, oh my gosh. Master, today I went to the grocery store, literally was like, I should probably get more butter. If these turn out good, I like to save kind of really, really good recipes. So during the holidays, I can give it to like neighbors. And if this turns out so good, I want to like make some of this bread with like custom butters to go along with it. I think it would be so fun. All right, here is our garlic bread. Look at the beauty of that. You guys remember the size? This thing was not like this. I should have probably oiled the thing up, but that is okay. Look at that. Love it. Get all that air out. Oh my gosh. So exciting. Oh yes. These are going to be so deliciously yummy. How can we not love a savory roll? Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Pink Bow, how are you? Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How was your stream? What did we make? And trust me, I know if you gotta go, trust me. Oh my gosh, savory roll. Ooh, that is what we're doing. We are doing like savory cinnamon rolls right now. They're not gonna be cinnamon. It's insane. Ugh, thank you. I should probably hydrate. I am so out of water. Yeah, we are in Breadland, everybody, today. So if you are new to my stream, welcome. I am Becca. I am here Sundays where we bake and cook on a theme. If you have any ideas for a theme, feel free to drop them into chat. I end up putting them right in here so we can grab it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Justin. Justina? I want to make sure I say it right. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think we're only like 20 away maybe from our next goal, which is amazing. So yeah, I bake and cook on Sundays, and then on Wednesdays I play a little Disney Dreamlight Valley because that is for sure my thing. That was the first words I heard when I entered. I was like, oof. Oh my gosh, cherry blossom shaped macaroons. Oh, how did they taste? Oh my gosh. From Millipal, what's your favorite food around the world that you wish to taste? Honestly, I was very lucky, Iconic, and I got to go to Italy, and if I could go back and eat any of their dishes, I would. It was so, so good. Okay, we're getting up. So this is a shocking bread, guys. They're not having us put like butter or anything down. We're just going for it. But oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for the follow. You're going to see my husband in here. He's also a streamer. He's my moderator. His name is Top Dog. He will be coming down to taste test all of our breads once they're done. That's the key, is once they're done. But yes, welcome everybody. And thank you so much for the follows. It means the world to me. Absolutely love it. But yes, Iconic, 100%. I would have any of my pasta dishes. Honestly, I had the best seafood pasta. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. What about you? What is your thing? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. All right, you guys ready to roll this? They see me rolling. It's kind of weird that I didn't put any butter or anything down. I'm trying to keep it tight. Ooh, savory cinnamon rolls. I mean, how can you be upset about that? All these little bits that are coming out, by the way, I'm just going to put on the top. Okay, let's get a really good knife. Hi, Miss Roxy. Of course, the dogs are like, oh, you're at this stage now? Yeah, I'll show up. I'll show up. Okay, I'm going to take out that one because nope. Okay. About the width. Ooh. See, the filling's not staying in. How are you supposed to do this without the filling? Like, it needed butter. It needed butter. I'm just gonna preemptively get these going. There we go. Okay. So I'm following a recipe. I'll say that. The recipes I've got down or it's pinned to chat. Sorry, me trying to do two things at once. It's pinned to chat, the recipes I'm following. Because I like to do, if it's my first time making something, I try to follow the recipe just to be like, okay, let's see what it needs. This for sure, though, is a little sad. It needed butter or oil. Like, I've made cinnamon rolls multiple times, but I've never made a savory roll. And so I'm kind of disappointed that there's no butter to hold. Like, obviously, when the cheese melts and everything melts, it's going to be delicious. But, I mean, you guys see this mess I'm making. What a mess of a thing to make beforehand. Like, just falling apart, where if I had some butter, this would be so much prettier. So much prettier. Okay, got one more. All these extra toppings, though, I'm throwing them on top. I'm not wasting all this fresh herbs and garlic. Okay, so these I'll get rid of. But all this, like, hello. We gotta get that going. Now, does this need to sit? Okay. So we gotta let those be for just like 15 minutes before I bake them. Right? Here's how you do it. Seriously. I always, like, once I try it once and then decide, nope, that's not how you do it, I then never follow the recipe ever again. Right? All the magic. It's always that first time, though. I'm always like, okay, that first time, I gotta figure that out. I keep losing. Oh, there it is. All right. We are 2 minutes away from testing our apple fritter. No, apple fritter's out. Apple fritter is out. Our cinnamon bread and our pecan. So the pecan bread, once it's done, it's done. There's no glaze on top. The cinnamon bread, we have a glaze. It's the same glaze that's actually on the apple fritter. And then these, once these bake, these are good, right? So we'll be good with those. And then, let's see, our sweetened condensed milk. Let's grab that bread. I guess that's our next one we need to grab. Let me go behind y'all here. Oh, I knew it. The rising did not take, I'm not even going to bake these. It literally did not rise, guys. I don't even know what to say. Like, everything was exactly how it should have been. And these didn't rise at all. There's no point in baking this. I mean, I can bake it and maybe it'll do something. But 100%, these they don't look good. They didn't rise. I'll bake them just so y'all can see what happens when you don't have bread that rises. So we'll still bake them. Let me do an egg wash, and because they wanted an egg wash on top, so we'll at least do that. So let's try it. But that recipe, dud. Not a good recipe for a sweetened condensed milk bread. All right, grabbing one egg. We'll egg wash it. Basically, it's going to be super dense bread. It's not going to be soft and pillowy. It's going to be dense. All right, and then a little bit of water. And it's like seconds away, our other bread. So let me grab my poker. So that way we can make sure it's just like cake. By the way, a lot of these breads is once you poke it in, if it comes out clean, you're good. Okay, that's done. Oh my gosh, I way overdid the cinnamon, but that's fine. Okay, pecan bread needs a little bit more time. Cinnamon bread as well. So we're gonna keep that, we're gonna actually keep this in. I'm gonna do 10 more minutes. Let's see here, 10 more minutes on those guys, which is perfect. Okay, now We'll finish the egg wash of these. Yeah, these just did not rise. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping, I was like, this seems like a really fun recipe. Okay. Let's now, right? I see potato bread. Oh, I want to make potato bread so bad. For which one? Is there one in there that was a potato? Did I do a wrong one? Let's see. Cinnamon, garlic, thyme, pecan. I know I want to make a potato bread. I actually have a bread maker, and so I've been wanting to like make one. Okay, here we go. Right? Whole thing in the oven. All right, 350 again. We're gonna do cinnamon rolls down below, I keep saying cinnamon rolls, our savory rolls. And we'll go ahead and put our loaves that aren't gonna do anything. Because now we can make glaze. Let's see, how long, I'm gonna go off of those. How long did she say we should have them? In the, about 30, 35 minutes, okay. And those were like 20, 25 minutes. So I'm gonna do 25. I'll check the loaves that aren't gonna do anything and pull them if they're ready at that point. Yeah, and then we can keep the savory rolls in for like 10 more minutes. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're at a good part. We can now, let me take another sip of coffee. I started with a full thing. We're almost done with it. It's cold, but I'm fine with it. Now we can make the glaze. So this glaze is going on the cinnamon rolls and then the apple fritters. So, woo. Oh no, by potato bread, I meant the breads in the tin because you pulled them out. They look like a big potato. Oh yes, they seriously did. Thank you, Red Bean. Oh my gosh, yes. They really actually did look like potatoes. I didn't even think about that. Okay, let's make the glaze. I am like out of bowls. I'm gonna be doing a lot of dishes today. All right. So it is 1 cup powdered sugar, which, okay, it's gonna go on this and the cinnamon rolls. We're gonna do a dual. We're gonna do a double. So 2 cups powdered sugar. Yeah, I'm kind of sad those didn't rise. Like that makes me, like, I know everything else worked out, so I know it wasn't the ingredients. I know it wasn't temperature. So it kind of makes me a little sad that like those didn't work, but again, this is why I test it. So you all don't have to. All right, so then 4 of these to be 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, we got 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then I'm gonna grab our whole milk again, because I just like the flavoring better. And they want 3 tablespoons, so it's really gonna be 6 tablespoons for us of the milk. So that way we have enough for drizzling over everything. 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the milk back. And we'll grab just a little spoon. Mix all this up. And if you use an extract, like my vanilla's it was brown, it's gonna be like kind of a brownish, tannish color when you're mixing it. If you can find like a clear, even better, because then you'll truly have like a white glaze, not like a tannish one. Oh my gosh, no, Red Bean Chuck, you'll learn to with me. I read people's names wrong. I read things wrong, all of that. It's actually so funny is when I am streaming, when I do my Disney Dreamlight stream, Like, it's so hard for me to play a game and stream at the same time because I get like super into the game. For me, with like baking and cooking, I like look up and I'll like see stuff, and like being able to talk to you all is actually like so fun and nice to me. I'm just, you never know that like I read every day, I do all these things. It's just like I get in here and suddenly my English is not so good. But no, anytime if I confuse you all by something I say, tell me, because I definitely need to be told what's actually happening. I do not mind. Okay, we got pretty glaze. Love it. Love, love, love. All right, I think, yeah, the fact that I can hold this. So here is our, oh my gosh. I'm just kind of making sure. So this is our apple fritter bread. Oh no, there's ads. Okay, I'm gonna wait till the ads stop. All my other peeps, you guys, it's amazing. But, oh, okay. Oh, this smells actually good. I shouldn't have been so mean about it in the beginning. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see how we're doing here. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, we might be done with this pecan bread. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I think everyone's back, but I gotta pull the pecan bread. I gotta pull the pecan bread and the cinnamon bread. Wait till you guys see how these exploded in the oven. I absolutely love it. I think exploding food just is so cute and fun. Okay, you guys ready? Oh my gosh, you guys! All right, here is our pecan bread. So this is with that brown sugar, the pecans, all of that. Like, look at these. This is gonna be just as is. I think I'm gonna maybe do some powdered sugar on it, so that way it's there. But you guys, look at these cinnamon loaves. I'm gonna poke one because I wanna feel the texture. So obviously if I poked it at any time, nothing would happen on this. I'm literally feeling the texture. You know when dough, when you first have it, it's very like, I mean, it's hard to pull, right? It's got some give. So the fact that I can poke and go all the way through means I know for sure it's done. The other way is, of course, also to just test it with your meat thermometer or thermometer in general. I know this thing's gonna go off like crazy saying, you're done, you're done, you're done. But it's always a good thing to just check and make sure. Yeah, this guy's good to go. Okay, and usually like I said, like 200, 220 is where you want it to be, but I feel like those cool down. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Right? Oh, it's so good. Okay, here is our apple fritter loaves right here. So cute little loaves. That's what I did instead of a big one. These are pretty much cooled down. So they have us doing a drizzle on this. So this one's like the littlest one. So I'm going to drizzle that after. I'm going to drizzle in here right now, because my neighbors will love me today, because if this tastes good, I'm literally going to be walking around giving these loaves of breads to my neighbors. My mom lives down the street from me. I might go see her as well. Kind of want to get in those little crevices. Okay, that might have been a little too much, but we'll let it like sit. Okay, that's, these are kind of equal. But we'll do this one. Yeah, a little apple fritter. Oh, yum, yums. Okay. We don't need it too much. Okay. Let's grab a plate. I'm just gonna grab one of my standard plates. And let's take out this loaf of bread. And see that buttering? Did it good. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Look at this. I mean, I know it's probably not that cute looking right now, but let's get some glaze on here. What the heck is done? Oh, I know it's done. What I just pulled out that I was like, I feel like it's done. Okay, so, oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Krug. I appreciate it, thank you. All right, so with the glaze, tell me that doesn't look delish. Okay, now we gotta cut a piece and try it. You gotta cut a piece and try it. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, Snot Rocket, love it. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here is the inside of that apple fritter bread. Very crummy. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow, Horrific. I appreciate it. Oh, I hope it's delicious, Krug. Oh my gosh. Okay, so definitely this recipe needs like half the apples. Oh my gosh, Suki, thank you for the follow. All right, here we go. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Red Bean Bitter Cream. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, everybody. This is bomb. Okay. It really does taste like apple fritter bread. I honestly thought there was not enough batter. I'll still say double the batter. You really need either one large apple or truly two mediums. You guys saw I had two larges, so I have extra apple in there. But this is so yummy and it tastes like apple fritter bread. I used Pink Gala or Pink Lady. Pink Lady. I'm a red apple person, not a green. You get kind of like hit with your like little bits of your like, it's not granular, I shouldn't say, but you have the apple and stuff, and then you get that ginger. Remember how we added ginger? Like, it is so light, but it goes with everything so well. Again, all the recipes, guys, are in chat at the top. 100% the sweet tea and thyme. That's where this blog, the blog that we're doing, that's where this is from. 10 out of 10, you guys need to make this. Like I said, though, truly only use one large apple or two mediums. I use so much. We still had all this apples left. I'm gonna have to cook something else. Look at all the apple I still have left. And this is filled with apple. I cannot believe it. Oh, I bet with a sour green apple, it would probably be pretty good, Chaos. Chaos, Crunch, and Suki, right? Oh my gosh, like, so good, so good. I definitely am excited. I'm gonna do just a teeny bit more glaze on this, and my neighbors are gonna be happy. The ones that are out of town will not be so happy when they see what happened. This is so good. So I will have Top Dog come down in just a little bit, and if you're like, who the heck is she talking about? That's my husband. He's my moderator. He is also my taste tester. I will not have him eat this. He does not like fruit in things. So I will not make him try this on camera. I'll be very nice today. He won't have to try that one. Oh my gosh. Okay. The next ones we got are the pecan bread. So this one doesn't have any topping, but I'm gonna add powdered sugar. Like, it doesn't have a glaze, which is fine, but I do want to add some powdered sugar to it. I just feel like I like that little dusting that happens. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for all these breads. I cannot believe it. So far, we've got a winner. We have a winner in the apple. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Let's grab our pecan breads. Ooh. And same thing, I'm gonna dust these, set them aside, and if they taste good, then I will be handing them out. The other one that's still back there, that's the one we're gonna taste test. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oh, I need a spoon. All right, perfect. Okay, so here's what they look like right now, guys. Let's actually put a loaf on a plate and see what comes up. I feel like I'm like missing a bread, but I'm not. It's just that it's so crazy. No, he doesn't. Like, he's very picky about stuff like that. Like, he doesn't like fruit and things. Like, he will eat an apple and he will eat sweet bread, but if I put it together, he will not eat it. It is not his jam at all. So yeah, it's kind of funny. And he's also a guy who's way more into savory than he is sweet. But yeah, okay. Oh, this is gonna slip out, no problem. I don't know who else loves pecans, but I do. Okay, come on. You want to come out? I know you do. Don't be stingy. So we have one bread we know that is not going to work out today. We're still baking it. It didn't rise. So it'll be a funny one. Oh, I put the powdered sugar away. What was I thinking? Where did I put it? Over here. Okay. Woo, I'm all over the place. All right, just kind of go in here and just a little bit more. All right. Make everything look just a little fancy. Okay. So this is the pecan loaf. Love, love, love. Where did that knife go? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's cut this sucker. How good. If this tastes good, like, how yummy would this be with like an apple butter? Okay, this had the same problem that I was like, so many pecans. We didn't need tons, but oh my gosh. Sorry, there's a little powdered sugar right there. But there you go. There's the inside. Very crumbly. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it's good. So good. So good. Now, I love pecans. So for me, this is absolutely delicious. However, get ready to chew. Get ready to chew because there are a lot of pecans in this. A lot. I love it though. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh my gosh, Red, steal it all. These are from people's blogs. Give them credit where credit is due. Half Baked Harvest pecan bread. Again, so good. The batter, the dough itself, delicious. Oh, it's so good. Right, Suki? Oh, I wish. Smell-O-Vision today would be a good one. Like, real, real good. Okay, let's see here. All right, we're going good. We're going strong, guys. So I want to let these guys cool just a teeny bit more. Let me see if I can get a cutting board for these. It smells like a bakery, I'll tell you that. The breads, because even I just opened the oven and the savory bread's in there. So good. Okay, so the next ones, oh my gosh, guys, are our cinnamon roll breads. Look at these. Look at this yumminess. It is like, so the recipe online says it's something like Dollywood cinnamon bread. I'm moving this to the side because when those other breads come out, I need to kind of put them here to cool. Eventually, we're going to glaze these as well. So these will get the glaze treatment as well. Same glaze as the other ones. But this cinnamon, oh, sugar. Oh. Hi, Katie, how are you? Do you make this many things every week? I try to do, so breads, because this week was breads, I definitely am doing a little bit more, but I try to do with each theme kind of an appetizer, side, main, and maybe dessert. So 3 to 4 things each one, so it all comes together. So today it's breads. Oh my gosh, thank you. And I'm sorry, yeah, I said Kaylee and Kyle. Sorry. So we did the cinnamon bread, which is gonna still chill before I can put the glaze on. Then we did condensed milk bread, which is getting baked right now. I don't think it's gonna turn out good just because it didn't rise, but we're giving it a shot. We did the garlic herb cheddar bread, which is savory rolls, like savory cinnamon rolls. Those are also baking. We had our pecan apple bread, which our pecan bread, sorry, which I just tried. There's a little powdered sugar right there. Delish. Then we made apple fritter bread. Holy moly, amazing. Like, oh, so good. But yes, I try to do a collection of things. Just again, like, so everyone has a little bit of something. So again, like an appetizer, side, main dish, dessert to go with the theme. Just again, so it's yummy. Today's with bread though has been fun because I was like, I cannot sit at home. Most of the time, whatever I cook on stream, that's what my husband and I will eat. For like that night. Obviously, I didn't want to be left with all this bread because I am addicted to bread, but I don't need to be eating all this bread. So I like made little mini loaves of everything so that way we could hand off and give to friends and family nearby. Like I will, no joke, be going to all my neighbors when stream is done. Because it's too good. It's too good. This pecan bread though, oh, guys. Like, it's messy. It's a messier one. And now, granted, I probably could have done a little better on the cutting of the pecans, like made them smaller, but I like that bigger pecan, so I kept it that way. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Top Dog. All right, so we've got 3 more minutes until our bread that's really not going to work, until that comes out. And then we have 10 more minutes for those savory rolls. I know all y'all have been like, savory rolls, savory rolls. So we have 10 minutes to tell those. Once I pull the ones that aren't going to work, once we pull those, oops, oh my gosh, no, I'm not going away. Once we pull those out, sorry, my stream deck got in the way. Once we pull those out, we got 10 minutes left on that. I will say this other one, so everything is, again, pinned to the top of chat for recipes. The one with the sweetened condensed milk, that's the one that didn't rise, didn't do everything. So I'm not quite sure how, we're going to still cut it open and see. Thank you so much, Kyle, for the follow. Kyle Lee, I appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are seriously getting me to goal so fast. I don't know how far away I am right now, but guys, when I hit 450, we're doing Lord of the Rings, which that is going to be like a 6-hour stream. So I am so excited. I know we're hitting it close. So thank you. I really, truly appreciate it. But yeah, so we're definitely going to have some fun that comes our way with that bread that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, let me move this to the side right behind y'all. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in this kitchen. Okay, so I'll put the little breads here that, I'm not kidding you guys, I'm gonna cut it open. Lord of the Rings, food or game? Food. So when I hit goals, I like to do it food-based. So we have done a Disney villain menu where I did a full menu Disney villain. I did one with the Sleeping Beauty cake that the fairies make and it tilts. We have done Mario World, a menu from there. My husband, Top Dog, who is not a cook at all, he took over stream for one. And then at 4:50, we will be doing Lord of the Rings food, which, red bean, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to have to do something from each realm, right? Like, one dish has to be Hobbit, one dish elves, one dish man, one dish, like, wizard. Like, I don't even know about that menu yet. That's going to be a wild menu. And normally when I do my goal menus, it is about 6 to 10 hours of streaming because it's the point. It's to celebrate you all and helping me hit goals. So yeah, it's insane. But yeah, we'll definitely do the menu. All right, let's pull the funky bread. And then our savory. So see, now it looks good. From the outside, it's looking good. But I don't believe it. I might have to put them in a teeny bit longer, but I'm going to reset this for 10 minutes. Our savory rolls, if you guys could smell those rolls right now, I don't know if Top Dog can smell it up above me, but it smells so good. Like the garlic and the cheese, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not done in the slightest. These guys got to go back in. I will say they've risen up, but they're going to be like so dense. Do I want to spend time on this? Yes, I will. We will spend time on this, even though I know these are going to be trash. Because you just got to do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the only game I actually play is Disney Dreamlight. And honestly, I'm not a very big gamer. I just started doing that on Wednesdays. I think last week was my first Wednesday. I've done it like a few times on and off, just like randomly. But it's like the one game that I play. And so I was like, okay, I'll start bringing it to stream just a little bit. And it's been so fun. It's been so fun to play with everybody and to find out things. And again, I'm more in this world of the kitchen. So it's been interesting trying to find new games. Everyone tells me I should try the Hello Kitty game as well, because it's a lot like that. Back in the day, I played World of Warcraft, but it's been probably like 6-7 years since I played that. It's been a very long time. So, but yeah. Well, I guess, should we pick our theme for next week while we're waiting for our stuff to be done? Like, I think we should. So, again, if you have any ideas, put them in chat. We do a pick every week for what the theme will be next week, and then I pick it. And so that's as easy as it is. Books, games, people, eras, let's see, cartoons, sports teams. Y'all, we've done it all. Like, we have truly done it all. Like, when it comes to ideas, like, not done all the ideas, but like, there's no bad idea. I will say, it can be a location. Yes, 100% it can. I will write it down right now if you have a location. Yeah, we've got locations in here. We've got, certain holidays. The only time I won't do it, I won't pick a theme, is like last week I did St. Patty's Day, right? So if there's a holiday coming up, I try to do that holiday. But then we're back to regular scheduled programming when it comes back. So, but we've done fair food, We've done, I mean, you guys, it's insane. It's so fun to do it, and it makes it so I have to research, and I find out all these cool things. I will say, because this is probably the weirdest one, I had never, ever seen or read anything Harry Potter. I knew nothing about Harry Potter. And one day I picked Harry Potter out of the theme, and I said, well, I gotta know what I'm trying to do. And so I ended up watching the Harry Potter movies for the first time. I'm almost in my 40s, and it was my first time ever seeing or knowing anything about Harry Potter. So that's like why I love this, is because I get to try all these things that maybe I never would. And it makes it fun. But yeah, I would say the Mario food, I did a lot based off of what they served at Universal. But then I also just kind of did my own thing too with it, like a peach. Like, okay, Princess Peach, we're going to make something peachy. Like something like that, you know? So it's fun. If you ever have an idea, if you don't want to write it in chat, you don't have to. You can hit me up on Instagram or Discord or anything like that, privately if you ever want. So yeah, let's see what we got. So still got a few minutes left, and we will pick, okay, whatever this is our theme. This is what your girl is doing next week. Sometimes I have to reach out to you guys for help, especially locations, because sometimes I don't pick the best thing. Oh my gosh, okay, so how funny it is Australian Day. So even though that was in January, I guess that is so funny. Literally, I'm doing Australia. So we're gonna get some Vegemite. Okay, you guys, we're doing Australia next week. I am kind of in shock. So fun fact, my aunt and my cousin, my entire life, my aunt, uncle, cousin have lived in Australia my entire life. So yes, I have had Vegemite and all of that, but I will make berry toast because I love berry toast and there's something special about it. And most people are like, what is that? I think European people do fairy toast as well, but we're gonna do Australian food. Oh my gosh. Okay, shrimp on a Barbie. Are we gonna have to do shrimp? Am I gonna have to do this outside? Oh, no, there is no limit. No. I will say the only thing though is if it is from a scary movie. I do not watch scary movies. I have to sleep at night. I will reach out to you for asking, or I might not watch the thing, but I'll try to get ideas. That's the only thing, is if it's scary, I won't do it. As far as good research. But no, there is no limits on what you can do. I just remind everybody, we are family friendly. I have young nieces and nephews who watch my show, so everything needs to stay that way, including the ideas. That's the only thing I say, but 100% no limit. All right, I know that we have an ad coming up in about 45 seconds. We still got about 3 minutes left on our bread, so we're just gonna chat. I actually might see if our cinnamon rolls are ready for some drizzle. Who wants to drizzle? Let me grab them real quick. Ah, man, all right. Oh yeah, these have cooled down quite a bit. Oh yeah. These are nice and cool. Not like 100% cool, like they're still quite warm. So I am going to bring that one down. These would be the suckers that get sent out. You know what, before I do that, because I always want to make sure everything's done before I drizzle them, because what if I have to put them back in for just a second? Let's go ahead and pop this guy out. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. Look at this bread. Tell me that doesn't look like a little Alice in Wonderland loaf of bread. Like, oh my gosh. This is just, right, Plaid? tell me, like, how amazing does this bread look? And like, by the way, the caramel on the bottom from the sugars, like, yes, please. All right, we gotta drizzle. We gotta misdrizzle this. Okay. And this is just like the same kind of drizzle, again, that we used on the apple fritters. And it would technically be the same drizzling that you get on cinnamon rolls. So, hello. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's falling down the sides, but you guys, I'll stove view it so you can see the top. The top of this is just bonkers looking good. Like, OMG, so good. And it looks like some of that sugar did stay in its like crystallization form, but I ain't mad about that. I like that texture, so I ain't mad about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are we ready? I know, right? Oh. Okay, we're just gonna cut. I'm gonna be vicious. I'm gonna cut down the center. Ooh, fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Look at the squish in this. Like, pillow. Pillowy. I wish I would have cut it deeper, but that's okay. It's supposed to be more loaf of bread, not cinnamon roll. Okay. I'm done. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Hold on. Our savory rolls, I think, are about to come out. All right, I'm going to do the poke test. Make sure. Yup. Oh my gosh, you guys, oh my gosh, I can't even explain. I have no words for these savory rolls. You all, look at these. If you could smell the cheesy garlic goodness right now, oh, you would die, you would die. All right, my other ones that are bad, these are just gonna burn. So I'm gonna pull these. They're gonna be too dense. The dough is never gonna fully cook. Boo hoo hoo, those were bad. But out of 5, I got 4. I am so happy. Oh, so happy. All right, this cinnamon bread. If you put butter in here, okay, because I didn't have it. You can see cinnamon on the outside. You got your cinnamon. Let me get closer to the camera so everyone can see. You got your cinnamon here, your cinnamon on the outside. Your inside is truly just bread. But you get some butter in there, and it's basically like a little cinnamon dinner roll. It's just so good. So good. Okay, let's drizzle these guys. I see all these carbs. Oh, you can't see them. They're like stacking up. So good. Okay, we're gonna glaze these guys up and then put them to the side so I can hand them out. Because that's the fun sometimes, is literally handing out breads and sweets to all of the neighbors. Oh my gosh, so amazing. I kind of laugh. It's like my little weight loss plan. I just get everybody around me to gain weight. Just bake them all the yummy treats. Okay, I used all that glaze. All of it. Okay, and it's falling off. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna move this to the other side so that these guys can just sit in their yummy glaziness. Okay, I'm gonna cut in to one of these bad bread loaves so you guys can see what happens. It's 100% not gonna be cooked, by the way, because it's too dense. But if I keep putting it in the oven, it's just gonna burn. So this is one where it didn't rise, right? So it's like falling apart. Well, I kind of cut a little bit into it. But yeah, look at this. I mean, it's still raw. Like, it's horrible. So that's the only one. It was the sweetened condensed milk bread that for sure did not work. Did not work. All right, let me move that bread. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat one of these savory rolls hot because I have to. It smells way too good in this house right now. You guys, look at that. I could see me doing these for a party, filling them with like different meats too. Like you have the vegetarian version and then you have like the meat version. Okay. So happy with this. Oh, okay. The cheese at the bottom. And I don't know if Top Dog's on, but if he wants to come down to try some food, he is more than happy to. I know he's working on a bunch of stuff right now. Oh my gosh. You guys. Look at that. And then the bottom with all the cheesiness. Hello. Pillowy bread. All right. I'm going to do what you should never do and cut this in half. But we got to see. We got to see what this looks like on the inside. And then, granted, I'm giving it no time to chill. Okay. So it's very minor when it comes to the lines on the inside. Like the cheese and all of that, right? Like it's there. It's not too crazy, but it's there. So now, I mean, it smells great, but let's taste it. We got to see if it tastes good. I kind of want to put butter on it. Ooh, I'm getting a little cheese pull. Ooh, this is so hot. I don't even know if I can eat it.
Are all the breads done?
Okay. Let me put some butter on this. It's like you get the cheese from the top and the yumminess, but in between, I feel like you needed more cheese. Again, it's like, because it all melts. So I'd almost do double the amount.
Okay, put the little.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome, Top Dog, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Excuse the hair. It's a no hair day.
It's a no hair day.
Yeah, I haven't done my hair. It's all still. I took a shower and it's all just kind of flowing in the air.
So this, how cute. So obviously I took a bite. Like my cinnamon loaves, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
They're over there to give to people.
Okay.
These, I'm not going to have you try, because I know. These are the apple fritter breads. They seriously taste like a apple fritter donut in bread form.
Nice.
So good. Like this is the inside of it. And then the pecan breads, winner. Like so many pecans and yummy. Oh, it's so good. So if you want, you try some of the cinnamon bread. It's so fluffy and so good, right?
That's a good bread.
It's so good.
That's literally a cinnamon roll in bread form.
Exactly. It's so good.
That is a dangerous bread.
Yeah. So again, winner, guys. Another recipe pinned to the top is the cinnamon roll bread. Now,
that's really good.
The one that sucked was the I'm not gonna eat it because they're raw. Is the sweetened condensed milk. I was super excited for it. It never rose. No matter. I mean, you can see everything else rose. So it's like it's not the yeast. It's not. So it sucks. Not even gonna have anybody try it. It's
Gotta
bad.
get a palate cleanser.
Oh, he's getting his palate cleanser.
The sweetened condensed milk didn't want it.
Yeah, this is it.
Didn't want to.
Look how dense it is.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Doesn't look like he wanted to join the party.
No, not at all.
All right, what else we got?
So this is basically, think about it as a savory cinnamon roll. So it's cheesy, garlic, herby cinnamon rolls. Without cinnamon, it's like a savory.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just feel like it needs more on the inside. Everything kind of pops out the top for that crunch and out the bottom. But the inside needs like marinara or something.
If you put some brie cheese on that.
Brie? You think? Maybe. I mean, it'd be very gooey. That's a good thing. You know what? I love brie with, I know you'd hate it, but brie with like cranberry. This could be a great one for something like that. But yeah, these are the savory rolls.
No, that's really good though. I like the savory one.
Yeah.
Or you put some like, you put like something smoked on there. So like salmon or salami or something.
I have smoked salmon.
Yeah? Try it with a little bit of smoked salmon.
Yeah, let me get my salmon.
And I'll just stand here.
We're gonna go really special.
It's got smoked salmon just chilling.
I like smoked salmon, guys. I eat that.
Ooh, whipped cream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. Try whipped cream? That's actually a really good idea.
A Thai whipped cream with a thing of smoked salmon.
Yep.
Do you want to try it with the salmon or just the whipped cream?
I don't want to try it with the whipped cream right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You try that. Again, it's like the base of it is so good that I'm like, you could do so much with it. It truly is like almost like a dinner roll. It's not its own thing. I'll say that.
That's kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, do you guys see the doggos?
Dog ears right here.
Okay.
This is fun. Here, try it with just cream cheese.
Okay. Ooh.
It's fun.
Oh, I like that.
It makes me want to do this.
I actually really like that. Okay. Way better without salmon.
Really?
Salmon overpowers it.
Really good with the cream cheese on.
Yeah. Almost like if you did a...
The cream cheese kind of brings the savory out. You know what I mean? Like, I like
Let me
it.
put the salmon back.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's yeah, like, yeah. With the cream cheese, it's so good. Let me just eat my piece of salmon that I have left just alone.
So guys, we're using the Philadelphia whipped Thai cream cheese.
Yeah.
But honestly, probably with just plain cheese, cream cheese, that would actually taste really good.
But you know what? So, okay.
I like the chive on it though. Not gonna lie.
Normally, when you do cinnamon rolls, right? You roll out the dough, you put butter down, like room temp butter, spreadable.
Yeah.
Then you do the cinnamon and the sugar. You roll all that. This one, they didn't have us put that butter base down.
Interesting.
It was just put the cheese on and roll it. So cheese and stuff was just coming out. This as your butter, so it's cooked into the bread with it. Oh,
That sounds dangerous.
that sounds so good.
So which one was this one?
This is what do you mean?
Which one's this one?
This is the savory.
This is the savory.
Yeah, this is that.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, this as your butter, I think I gotta try it. So pecan, yes. Apple, yes. Cinnamon roll, you got a double yes for that. These are a yes with improvements.
Yeah. I'd say they're good on their own, but they really are not, don't have it alone. Have it with even like a cheese dip. You know what I mean? A cheese dip. The cream cheese, something like that is gonna make it way better. On its own, it's all right. It's good. It is savory. You know what I mean? but much better with something.
Yeah. So I will say, yeah, definitely having that makes it so much better. The cinnamon, no, stop. The cinnamon roll bread, I love it. I think it's so good. It's got the cinnamon on the outside and the squishy bread.
This is sweet. This is dessert.
Yeah, it is full on dessert.
Oh.
Again, the same thing.
With a coffee in the morning.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely a coffee bread or something delicious like that.
Yeah, this with a good cup of coffee.
The same critiques for both the almond or the pecan and the apple bread. Again, I think the bread itself tastes amazing. You will have 90% of your batter being pecans and 90% being apple. I would cut that. I think it needs more batter so that the pecans and the apples can stand on their
So you
own.
want less pecan and less apple.
Yeah, I'd cut it almost in half, if not cut 25% out. Because it's almost like, you can see how much apple we have in that.
Yeah, there's a lot of apple, a lot of pecans in that.
I still had this much more apples.
Oh, yeah.
Like, look at how many more apples I still
Now,
had
do you
to
think
put.
that would have been because you were making the mini loaves?
No, because I used all the batter.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, so I'm just like, no. And then the pecans, again, it's just like every other piece. Like, you are biting into pecans constantly. So you don't have this nice texture of just a little bit of bread with a little bit of pecan. It's like full pecan. Sure.
Palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. But we did it, guys. 5 breads, 4 of them being a success. That's a rarity on this show. Usually there's a success.
Guys, we got a lot of bread in this house right now.
We do. We're about to make some people very, very happy in our
This is why to be
neighborhood.
one of our neighbors.
Yes, this is why our neighbors love us. Because they get free breads and cookies and cakes and food and
One of the reasons they love
one of the reasons. He also fixes all their cars if they need it. So
There's that too.
and that's not what he does for work. So that's just because he knows
We're also
how
just
to.
friendly neighbors.
Yeah.
We're not friendly. It's not just the food and car repairs.
But we did pick out next week while we were waiting for breads to be done.
What'd you pick?
Australia.
Australia, the movie?
No.
It's a great movie, though. If you guys haven't seen the movie Australia, it's a very long movie. I think it's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours long.
It's one of those long ones.
But it's a really good one.
Yeah. But we are going to do Australia next week, which I am excited. So I'll probably have to order some stuff online. Definitely shrimp on the Barbie. Got to figure that out.
Oh, you know what? Get a Foster's beer recipe.
Oh.
Foster's beer is huge in Australia.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And you can do like a Foster's brisket or something. You know what I mean? Like.
Maybe this has turned into a outside. I mean, Australia, everything's outside trying to kill you. Maybe we're gonna heat up our barbecue and do an outside stream. You guys have only done that once. That was for Fast and the Furious. Maybe we do it again.
If
You guys
weather
gotta tell me.
elaborates.
Yeah, if weather allows. It is
Our
Las
weather-
Vegas.
Our weather can be windy, it could be rainy, it could be too
Yeah.
hot. Because remember, you got to use your laptop and stuff. So if it's too hot outside, you don't want to be using your laptop to stream.
That's the best compliment I think somebody can give me. I wish. Honestly, it's so funny because while I was making this, I was like, the whole time I was like, oh, I could put a little twine on it with like a little like label that says what bread it is before I go and I hand it out to everybody. And now I'm like, nah, they just get the bread. Like, I thank you so much. That is a wonderful thing. But as always, so many of you, my new friends, met me through a raid. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Russ. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys, we are at 440 people. I have 10 more people to go until I make Lord of the Rings. Yeah. It's bad. So, oh my gosh, my brain is all crazy.
Yep.
So, Dexterous, thank you for being 440. Amazing. But so many of you, I got to meet through a raid, and I always like to make sure that I do a raid and try to give some other people some love, because on this end of the screen, it means so much. So even if you can just stay for 10 seconds into a person, it is so gratefully appreciated, because I seriously appreciate all of you. Red Bean, how was dinner? Was it good? But I seriously do. I appreciate all of you guys, and I really, really love being here and making the connections with you. And so, even if, like I said, for just 10 seconds you can stay on and just say hi to somebody, it is so, so grateful. Top Dog's literally picking the person right now. I have no idea who he's picking. As a reminder, Top Dog is also a streamer. He's an 18 and up video game variety streamer where I am a family friendly. However, I will see you guys here on Sunday next week for Australia. For Australia. We're going to do Australia.
It's going to be great, mate.
It's going to be great. I can't do any accents during this week, guys. Don't. Give me a shrimp on a bob. No, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to have to watch old Steve Irwin to, get anything. Cranky. There you go. That's it. Right? Oh, spiders. Oh, gosh, I hope not. Ugh. Maybe I'll make spider cupcakes.
It's just going to be Australia food, not Australia, all the insects and animals and stuff that's trying to kill everybody.
Las Vegas is a little Australia. We get scorpions and spiders coming up every single day. So maybe one of those will pop up on stream.
Maybe.
Right? But then remember, guys, on Tuesday, I will be here, or Tuesday. I'm not here Tuesday. I won't be here. I'll be watching you all. If you stream, but I will be here Wednesday with some Disney Dreamlight Valley. Again, we're going to be unlocking hopefully another part of the bind, but if that's not your thing, that's fine. Come back for some cooking on Sunday.
So we're going to be streaming Yoko JP Mom. She's a mom in Japan, does Japanese and English, and she's cooking in her kitchen.
I love it. Okay, let's raid her. So, again, guys, appreciate everything. Let's raid. Just be there, give some love, get some fun. Do you want to hit enter?
Sure.
Okay. And yeah, I absolutely love this. Thank you guys, and welcome everybody new. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are seriously amazing. Absolutely.
Go say hi to Yoko.
Any raid message? I don't have one yet.
Just say raid. Show her some love.
Raid? I don't know. I don't have a raid message. Ah. Love you guys.
Bye.
We're not